Hello, dear. Welcome back to D&D.
I do demand a Kermit session at some point. Having heard that impression.
Welcome back to D&D. Last week, let's get through this pretty quick. So last week, you guys had, in the week before, come from the Mindfuck Cabin, and from there, headed onward towards the Ulitharid's lair. You managed to hide away from a big group of Durgar that passed on, but unfortunately weren't able to hide away from another one, which passed on as you came close. This group seemed to have a mind flayer, so your first encounter with a mind flayer, but Markul managed to banish it for most of the fight. Unfortunately, however, Mazzy was slightly out of the fight for all of it.
Having a little nap.
Just before the mind flayer could get its nice shiny tentacles on Doc, it was slain by Oramis.
This is quite nice to have a catch up here because I wasn't aware of any of this happening.
You continued on. Thanks to Mazzy's quick thinking, you were able to stop some weird sort of psionic rats in their tracks before they were able to go back and warn whoever or whatever.
Fucking mattered.
And trust me, it mattered.
Okay.
Good.
And you made it to the Ulitharid's lair, this beautiful, almost very, very alien, gilded sort of building set within a large cavern wall. It's sort of like this fully sort of metallic front with this very, very big sort of glass pane on the front with this sort of this weird symbols, almost like braille or star signs or something like that, on front of this huge glass pane. And on the other side, these two huge glowing crystals. Using his quasit, Oramis managed to find a way in, a small sort of sewage drain behind one of these crystals where one of the sort of green violet liquid was coming out. But unfortunately, the place was guarded by 2 mind flayers and 3 Duragar. Duragar. You made a quick distraction with some smart thinking with minor illusion and thaumaturgy. However, even with invisibility and a +10, Markul failed.
Oh yeah, it's not nice.
You might die.
He ran off. He was caught. He ran the fuck away. Survived a mind blast. And after you sent him a message, he said that he'd be fine. He'd lead them off your trail, and you made your way in. And this is where we'll pick up. So as you've come in through this drain, you can see, and I forgot to, I sort of rushed through and haphazardly rushed through the description this way, so I'll just flash over again. So as you come into this room, it is fully metal, from the floor to the surroundings, the sides, the ceiling, to everything. A very, very alien place, nothing like you've ever been in before. Sort of all around are these sort of symbols set into the stone of, you know, like I said, this sort of weird language or something that they seem to have. And you can see these huge sort of vats, these big glass sort of, what are they called?
Bats.
Vats, fine. With a metal sort of bottom, metal foundation, metal sort of lid top, and it's filled with this greeny bile that seems to almost give a very, very subtle glow. And every so often, from within these vats, you can just sort of see this sparking, almost like sort of like a small arc of lightning or electricity sort of flowing through. And as it does, you can almost see just a sort of shape inside. A very, very hulking, very, very large shape, but you can't quite discern much more than that.
Whoa.
In the middle of the room, rather eerily, you can see a mind flayer sort of staring at one of the vats, sort of smoothing over the glass with its fingers and tentacles into what would, like, if you were to just immediately look at it, it probably almost seems seductive. But as you're sort of watching for a couple of seconds, you notice that it's a very sort of like these are sort of calculated motions and certain, it seems to be concentrating on something, doing something God knows what to this vat.
Flame.
Flaying, maybe. You have entered, and as you sort of come in and seen all this, you hear this voice inside of your mind, this voice that you heard outside the thing, and it does indeed say, "Do you know what happened when a cave troll is mixed with psionic? Let me show you." And suddenly, the arcs of lightning stop. And
In the middle one.
in all of them. The arcs of energy, by the way, are only happening in sort of these two here. The middle one seems to be sort of worked on by this mind flare, so it's
So we're all hiding behind something that's about to open and release.
potentially.
Sweet.
There is a moment of silence as these sort of things sort of stop arcing, and then you hear a boom on the inside of the glass. You can see from even the side you're on, it seems to smack against the other side, but the cracks spiderweb out and curve around this, around the sort of circle of the glass. The mind flayer looks to the side and immediately starts moving back towards the doorway. Also, you guys have got time to essentially have a surprise round of combat if you would like, if you would like to do anything at all.
Well, it's Minecraft.
I guess whatever the fuck you want to do.
It's the only enemy we can see, isn't it?
Yeah, so far, yeah. This sort of cracking as well, you can see, is about here on the other side, on the other one over there. Again, however, you still can't quite see what's
Is it aware of our presence?
the mind flayer.
Yeah.
Make me an insight check.
My laptop's cocking, so someone else may make it if they wish.
I can make it on your behalf.
Yeah, go on. I think I've got okay insight.
I think you've got a plus 8.
I would make it, but I can't see shit at the moment. I'm behind a tank.
Thanks.
You rolled an 18.
Whee.
I'd say you're sort of looking at it, and it's not immediately aware of your presence as far. It looking over, it's more looking towards the sort of crack in the in the things, and sort of almost like a sudden realization that, oh shit, I should probably get out of here.
That's one hell of a cracking noise.
I think we fuck it up.
White and green
Because it's still there even if we defeat what we're about to defeat. So I think we all have a little boop at it.
I'm all for murking something.
Exactly. There we go.
Yep.
Appeal to the masses.
Alright, it's a essentially a surprise round of combat. So I'll say whoever can see it, or obviously whoever wants to take a turn to attack this thing can do.
Are we all hitting it?
Might as well all hit it.
Go away.
I'm going to let someone else hit first because Toll the Dead's better if it's already injured.
Okay.
So Luke, you go first? I'll probably hit.
Dodge blast 19, yes, I believe that is a hit. We get the correct stat blocker from
Oh, it's 12. That's a good roll.
Is it good?
Is that rolling correctly now? It is.
It is.
First time for everything.
Sorry, I'm just
My
looking at
man's
the stats.
flicking through a book.
Basically, Luke's just killed it already.
Ben, you want a book?
No, it's fine. I've got it on my screen. So.
Okay.
That does hit.
Because I can
And
lend
that
you
is
a...
a very, very strong hit. Yeah, 12 damage. And the second one also hits for
Oh,
9.
wow.
That's 21 damage. Bam. Yeah, nice. You sort of. I'd say to make that hit, you would have to move out of the thing you're in, but I will forgive the slight for now. Yeah, so you're able to sort of duck out, make these two quick blasts that as it's sort of moving back and turning, the first one slams sort of straight into its face. almost looking like it's sort of concussing it for a second, and the other just slumps into its side. And this mind flayer, as in sort of as you can see in the picture, is again wearing this very, very sort of ornate breastplate, these long robes, and they seem to sort of dress, as far as you can tell, almost like they are lords or very, very high in status, and they seem to have that presence about them as well. The way they're sort of walking, they look almost like they're hovering sort of beneath their robes and something. You can't
Cocky
stop
twats.
with their-
Sorry.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, I was going to say a bit too up themselves.
Oh my god, that's awful for 2d12.
That is pretty bad for 2d12.
Does it fail its save?
I don't know. Does it? Does it? Gylndan?
Have you got good
Probably.
divination rolls or bad ones at the moment?
Have I got any bad ones? I'll tell you in a second.
I'm pretty sure it's just bad ones.
I think I've got
yeah,
one
that's
bad
a-
one.
that's
I
a-
use one.
10, so yeah, that does fail. So it does
Yeah,
take
long
on
rest.
6
I'll have a
damage.
It's no 6 damage.
As you can sort of see, it sort of winces as well at the sound of the tolling bells in its ear. Anyone else up for giving it a whack?
Oh boy.
It's a
on,
surprise round, so you essentially do have a bonus action.
Alright,
Sort of thing.
finish it. Well, we can't if you're hitting like that.
Damn, son.
Damn, son, roll for damage. 6 piercing damage. Damn,
22
son.
again.
Yep. 11.
No mind. Dead.
Not dead.
JJ?
If we're allowed to move out, I'll move out so I've got line of sight just to head a Gylndan here. And hit it with the oldie spiritually weapono,
Spiritual.
which is
Oh my god, it's huge.
Much too big.
If it's that big, I think it's Gylndan.
Alright, I'm gonna put it there.
For whom the spirit tolls. For whom the toll tolls.
Right, spiritual weapon. You know what? Fuck it. I've got real dice. Let's use them. That's an unnatural 20 to hit.
An unnatural 20 to hit. Yeah, definitely hits.
Can't remember if this is plus. Yeah, it's +4. Oh, that's a 2. Okay, so it's not 1. 8, 12.
12 damage. And Hercule from behind here will sort of push out. I want to get in the front.
I said that, but he misses.
5, 10, 15.
Absolutely.
And he
What does
will-
he have that's ranged?
he sort of, as his bonus action, summons one of these sort of psionic blades at his side. Hurtles it
Ooh.
towards it. Yeah,
Go, Hercule.
Good.
managing to hit it, but for only 5 damage.
96 for me.
And with that, we will roll initiative.
Oh,
Dun, dun,
I've realised I've opened up my core stat sheet out of habit, but I'm not going to need it, so I'll just close that.
Yeah,
may
maybe,
never
maybe
need to
close
skip.
that one. What? I said.
Oh, this is a chance to actually go ahead of you.
Oh. Is
JJ, what
my
do we do for
closet
going?
needing to roll initiative?
I go.
Your
I
closet.
don't believe you.
I'm gonna say, for the sake of making initiative so much easier, your closet just goes after you.
Sick.
That just makes things a lot easier on
I'm
everyone's
gonna
part,
roll a dice for the fun of it.
because then you know,
4. So it does go up.
Roll a
because
D6,
4
mate.
is a multiple of 18.
Ben,
I will get my dice out in a minute when I finish eating.
Oh yeah, I don't know what I've done on that, but I'm going to take that one.
No, you must do it again here.
Okay, best of 3.
Have you stolen Luke's magic dice?
Yes.
JJ rolled a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's this? And another 6.
so alright, so we've got
That's how Oramis rolls these days.
Warm for initiative, but
You know,
Oramis
you've
doesn't
got
cost
that
5.
dice that you can fix. Can't you? I imagine you roll it like that. You're like, oh! I remember the first time, I can't remember when you used it, but you were gambling with someone, and we were like, oh, should we roll dice? And you were like, yes. Yes, let's roll dice, please.
It was Mazzy's and his
So.
sister.
Oramis.
It's my sister.
That was a lot of me.
Yeah.
I'm ready for a battle.
Yeah, you're definitely right about the small being
It's an
average,
yeah.
isn't it?
Look how much me and Ben's got.
Alright,
Yeah.
keep it PG. Not past the
Ben's got a
watershed
lot
yet.
of me. Where's the microphone? Ben's got a lot of me.
Yes, welcome to Stripped D&D.
Welcome to ASMR.
What is it?
It's
AMSR.
disgusting.
ASMR.
Is what it is.
Is it just people like going really close to the mic and saying shit?
I don't know.
It's-
I don't know what it stands for, but it's to do with some people find it relaxing.
I'm going to guess the S stands for sound.
Sound.
I'm guessing sexual.
Well, you would guess that, wouldn't you? Dirty pervert.
Don't know. I mean, someone with a laptop, Google it.
So we'll see what now on your history though. ASMR.
Incognito.
American
Oh.
Society for Materials.
Autonomous sensory meridian response.
You should put ASM. Or
ASM. Yeah. ASMR.
Cool. So, Oramis.
Interesting.
Once you've finished looking up,
Oh, it's to try and get that tingly feeling, you know, when someone like whispers in your ear.
It's just sounds that's supposed to be like pleasing to the ear and stuff. And
I think
I
you need
can
that
honestly
cringy
tell you,
feeling.
eating is not one of those sounds.
people
Well,
make a lot of money from doing that though.
They do.
I fucking hate eating sounds. Chewing and breathing. I hate breathing.
Alright.
Y'all can stop breathing. It's Oramis's turn.
I wonder how you live, Luke. How do you
Um,
live
my
with
owl come
yourself?
here? Did my owl come in here?
Don't know, did
It
it?
was outside. You can sort of unsummon them, can't you? Can I just do
you
that?
can send them away.
Yeah, can I just send it away? Bad owl.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I don't think it'll be that useful in here.
Yeah, naughty boy.
just, I think it like
Nutty owl.
just goes to like a harmless demi-plane or something like that.
Oramis.
Yeah, I've dismissed my owl.
You know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be the Eldritch Blast.
Kabam!
Ooh.
How?
very nice.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll that, sorry.
Thanks, Mazzy, for your support.
I love that Ben's given you a lot of really cool weapons, and then this one cantrip you just keep using and abusing.
Sold is sold to the devil for a 1d10 cantrip.
1d10 plus charisma modifier.
I
Oh,
used,
so that's actually a shit roll.
Yeah.
I used a 5, JJ. I had a 5. I don't know when I used that. I used
Okay.
it, and I've got a 2 left. So something will fail at some point.
Okay, something. Yeah. So I was just wondering if you got any like guaranteed saves in the bank, but no.
I keep I always go for the low stuff because I think damage, but actually like the 15s and 16s, even 14s is quite useful once your modifiers on it as well.
Mm.
Oramis, you emerge out. You've already dealt a lot of damage to this thing. It's got an arrow poking out of its robes. It's got some singe marks where a lot of this damage has come from. The spiritual weapon is just glowing in its face, ready to whack it again. But before it even can, the Eldritch Blast comes out, smashes it in the face. Its tendrils on his face just sort of spasm from it, blinging out, and then drops
2 for 2.
to the floor. 2 for 2.
You know, we're chatting all this shit about mind flayers being tough. They're shit.
They we've not got close to them.
No.
yet.
Mazzy likes them.
Is out.
It's Finn.
Gylndan, you're up next.
Hang on,
You
hang on,
can
hang on.
see. Oh no, yeah.
I've got some movement.
Got some movement. Boy, got movement.
Probably some dumbass movement. But I'm gonna move over here. I'd also like to be able to move my own closet, please, Benjamin.
I'd also like you to know I've abbreviated Mind Flayer in my notes to MF.
Motherfucker.
This motherfucker blasted me, son. You
What are you doing?
Was it?
What do you mean what with it?
What are you doing?
Well, I'm just standing there.
Alright.
Why?
Well, I just, I don't know. Curious.
He's literally just gone into the middle of the room and gone to everything that hasn't shown itself yet. Look at me, I'm a target.
me! Pick me!
I can. When something's bigger than you, all its attacks are AoE, right?
What? No.
I'm guessing he's got a spell for this.
I have many.
Have
Some
you,
spells.
you know that ability we got that Ben gave all of us? Have you used it yet?
What ability?
We know we all got an ability.
Our level 10 feature that
I didn't get
Yeah.
it. I have, yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
There's the
It's Gust of Wind.
he got a spell from a different spell list.
Pathetic. What was it?
I don't think. Did I select
Yeah,
one?
you haven't selected
I haven't
one yet.
selected one. I haven't got one. Yeah.
You were going to go Magic Initiate, weren't you? For the
Yeah, I think so.
and then never sorted that out.
Then we forgot about it.
We can sort that out at some point.
We'll do that.
Yeah. Anyway, so Oramis.
If I get to really
Gylndan,
sticky
the
trouble
God's
tonight,
turn.
I'll just go.
Gylndan,
Yeah, that
you're
thing
up.
I selected, I'll do.
Right, do I see anything? Do I immediately see
So.
anything?
At the minute, you can hear thudding to your left from this vat, thudding from the very, very far one over the other side.
Okay, right, I'm going to push past on 5, 10, 15, and we get to here. I'm going to look in the vat. Do I see anything?
It is still sort of filled with this very, very biley liquid, and it's no longer sort of being lit up by the arcs of sort of lightning that were sparking through it.
Is it
So
really
you know
thick?
you actually
Is it really
can't-
thick liquid?
It is very, very thick liquid, almost sort of like syrup.
Okay.
So no chance of seeing Snoke then.
Unfortunately not.
Right, I'm going to cast Althor's All-Seeing Eye, so Matt, Doc, and Turple will all get a +4 to roll their choice.
That dark purple. +4 to-
I don't know if that's a bit
Anything
premature,
of
but
choice.
I've done it now. And I'll get +4 to anything. That's also important.
I know you've used it before, but just remind me, is that just we can only use it once?
Yeah, and
yeah.
for a
You get
save
a plus.
attack or anything like that.
Attack roll,
Mm.
saving, all saving.
Kick roll.
Yeah.
save
Just not
throw.
damage, basically.
Attack roll ability. Yeah, anything but damage.
Is that initiative? No, not initiative.
Go on, words.
The magic spells that Ben gives us if we do some good stuff in D&D.
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
Thank you.
No.
No.
Ah.
Inspiration is you can
Ad-
get you
advantage.
give yourself advantage.
On
Sick.
anything. I'm going to say you can also give yourself advantage on something. No. You have to, however, say you're using it before you do the roll.
Right, I'm going to go there. You can sit in this. And I'm going to cast Big B's Hand.
Big B's hand. Right. I meant to sort you out a thing for this.
I went to send you something, but I couldn't find a good image. I wanted like a little mage hand that was really cartoony. Couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Or couldn't find a good one.
If anyone ever finds like a sort of like a robed figure in gold that I want to use for my Guardian of Faith. However, whenever I look for it, everything I find is very kesty. And not really the sort of thing I'm looking for.
Not very holy.
No. I mean, their clothes are pretty holy.
What about this, JJ?
Okay, well that's not working.
Right, you can't do that. Not.
It's a gold Santa, effectively.
Oh.
Okay.
That would work. No.
Does it speak your Guardian of Faith?
No.
Oh, okay. that with a German accent. Hello, it's me, your Guardian of Faith. That was more Dutch.
I'm just going to give you this, as it's the only hand that seems to work. It is very zombie-like. Your hand is not actually zombie-like. Unless this one works. This one actually looks a bit better.
Hey, that's good actually.
High five.
Go with that. That's good.
Yeah. I'll
The
use that
other
one.
one.
It looks like he's trying to use the force. It's like,
It's got very stubby fingers.
That's a very stubby thing.
I think it's probably the angle,
yeah,
but
yeah, it's sort of
yeah.
face on.
There we go. That
it just looks
is
looks like it's like
large,
that.
isn't it?
But
It's, a
It's
large
basically just
thing,
huge palm.
in case it's
Tiddly fingers.
the area of a large thing.
they've all been
so-
cut off.
Yeah. It's basically it's that.
Davos'
isn't it?
hand.
Yeah.
From Davos from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It's my bonus action to cast Althor's Eye, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't make it do anything. So I think it's just by me.
Cool. Perkle, upon hearing all this
Matt, we cannot spend
stuff
my
happen, will
I'm going to
5,
spend my
10,
Hercule.
15, 20, 25, just sort of over here. And now, it's the interesting part.
No.
You'll watch
We're all
as,
going to die.
sort of over the spanning of this turn, another sort of.
Sorry, when I cast it on my turn, I can do something with it. It's as a bonus action on my subsequent turns. So I'm going to have it interpose between me and anything else that comes at me, which I think just adds 2 to my AC.
Cool. So your AC is now.
If I cast shield, my AC should be a bit ridiculous. It's 19 at the moment, and if I cast shield, it'll be 24. And something will still fucking hit me.
All it needs to do is correct. So you've been hearing these sort of thuds and this cracking, and the crack sort of seeding around the glass, and eventually, finally, one just sort of more loud sort of thud echoes through the room on both sides. The glass shatters, this bily liquid just spills out everywhere, and standing there is...
Oh, that is horrible.
Oh!
these things.
I'll zoom in on this because it's fucking disgusting.
They are
Rather not.
very, very large,
Or
around
sound
sort of
like it, does it?
15 feet tall,
Yeah.
very, very
Sure,
broad and
resolution
stocky as
behind.
well, almost sort of, their sort of legs are very, very, sort of almost spindly.
They look like a skin
But-
leg day.
They are, yeah, they definitely look like they're
And arm day, to be
skip
fair.
leg day, and arm day, as it
They
does
definitely
seem
didn't
that
skip
they
belly
have-
day.
You can probably guess just by sort of looking at them. So they have obviously been in these tanks for a while. There's been a lot of sort of muscle deprivation or whatever you call
Atrophy.
it. Atrophy,
Mm.
that's it. Where it just hasn't done anything. It's just been sort of in this tank for a very long time. It looks similar to an ogre or a troll in terms of the body, except for now its skin is very, very leathery, almost like that of a sort of whale or something like that. Very, very creepy. And its head is now this huge bulbous thing, and you can't see any eyes on it, but you are definitely aware that it knows you're there. And you can also see this just uncountable amount of tentacles just writhing around on its mouth. And you think for a minute, like, there's got to be no mouth on that, there's no way a mouth could fit. But you just hear this echoing roar boom throughout the room. And it's going to make a couple of attacks.
Sounds
First
like
of all,
horrendous fart.
so first of all, it is going to make an attack against. It's not overly. It's going to make an attack against Doc, I think. So,
What right next to him?
19 to hit.
That will just hit me, yes.
Doc, you watch as it turns towards you, and its tentacles just sort of writhe out at you, almost expanding and sort of elongating a little bit,
Get me
writhing
shield.
out, lashing at you.
No.
Can you make me a strength saving throw?
Oh dear.
I don't want to be ominous, but if one of us dies, there's no way we're beating LOL, so we just leave.
Just pack up the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good run.
8.
8. And then number, assuming that's plus your.
Nope.
strength.
That's
Oh,
that's
it,
total.
Right. So, these tentacles wrap around your arms, they wrap around your shield, and they sort of pull at you, and you find it very, very difficult to do anything. So you currently have disadvantage on attack rolls, dex saving throws, and I think that's it.
They've
But
restrained me straight off. Fuck's sake.
However,
It's gonna get
also-
worse.
Welcome to the Mazzy life.
Well, if
it
this is
also
Not
you
it's
can
sim-
feel.
if it's similar to mine for anyway, you're in a bit of trouble.
But also, you can feel sort of these tentacles sort of tighten
Oh god.
around your arms, and as it sort of raises its arms, its claws almost elongate, its like skin receding over its long spindly fingers, and it reveals literally metal claws that seem to be very haphazardly implanted on its
It's
skin.
like
You can
Wolverine.
and you can hear them sort of ring throughout the room. They are almost definitely not normal metal, and it's going to make 2 more attacks against you. Actually, that attack did some damage.
Two more. It's got 3 attacks.
That attack actually did some damage against you. I completely forgot about the damage.
Are you fucked, boy?
So the grapple did damage to him, and he's got
The
2 more
grapple-
attacks.
Did some damage to him, and it's got 2 more attacks.
Well, lads, I'm gonna go
3.
grab some more food.
Oh, that's shit.
Oh, you might got lucky.
That's 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That's shit. That's shit.
And it gets to make 2 more attacks against you,
Oh,
both
good.
of which are with advantage.
Yeah, because it's gonna be fun.
So the first one's a crit.
Excellent.
I'll just do the damage for that now. That would just make things so much easier. Okay, so that is
How quickly can you roll up another character?
Yeah, but how is it coming into the story? It's not just waiting in the wings, is it?
Just
These
Oh,
guys have been taking prisoners, Sam.
that
That's
is
That is true.
15 slashing damage.
Is that on the crit?
No. I forgot to
Well done,
roll
Sam.
the dice. So that's 22.
we have the same HP.
25 slashing damage.
Not anymore.
So what have you taken so far? 34.
And the next attack
Good thing you're a healer.
is that
That doesn't
hit. There, that's 15.
15 doesn't hit.
15 doesn't hit.
It's got you restrained with its fucking mouth tentacles and it couldn't hit you.
I'm
you
badass.
rolled as this first
Was that
I'm
attack.
half dead.
Was that
That was with advantage. It rolled a
Jesus.
7 and an 8.
Ugh.
It swings round with the first claw, and you can sort of feel these sort of claws slashing just through your armor as it sort of pulled for a minute your shield to the side. And you can also just hear the sort of ringing in the back of your mind as they slash you. Not quite enough to do damage, but it's definitely very, very eerie, and it leaves a sort of very high-pitched ring in the back of your head.
No, thank you.
The second one, however,
Con
you're
save
able to
first,
just...
Doesn't need a con save.
No, it's just up.
It's
You're
OP
just able
as
to pull your
hell.
shield back, and it
Nice.
slashes just against the side of your shield.
Yeah, that's why spiritual weapon's so good, because I can just put it up, and then I
Leave
can
it.
put it up, and then I can have a con spell up, and then I can still attack. Or, you know, if like... But obviously it's a bonus action to use spiritual weapon,
Yeah.
and some...
But your bonus action is quite often an unused thing.
exactly. But some
Although-
some spells use, like Bigby's hand uses bonus
Seeing
actions.
a giant glowing hand that way,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to say fuck no to that.
I'll attack Oramis. I completely
It's
agree.
going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And almost sort of relieving how terrifying these things look, it almost walks as if it really hasn't walked in a very, very long time. Almost very sort of
Let's just run around in a
a
circle.
little
until we get
baby
tired.
as it sort of, yeah,
It's
just
only
sort
going to
of,
learn. It's only going to get better at walking.
and you can see these tentacles elongate a little bit and make an attack. That is a 10 to hit your Oramis with tentacles.
No.
No. Alright, but it's still going to make its 2 slashing attacks against you.
No.
That's another 10.
No.
And that's a 12.
No.
Oh
no.
my God.
No.
That was absolutely shit. Fuck those dice. Yeah, Oramis, you're just way too quick for this thing. It sort of lumbers towards you. It tries to use its momentum to its
Yeah.
advantage with the tentacles, but you manage to sort of duck under. And then the sort of other slashes you have to dodge out of the way as well. Next up comes
Your mother.
was the Mind Flayer. Now it's Doc.
Oh shit.
You can use your action to make a strength save.
That's a 14 to hit with the spiritual weapon.
14 to hit with the spiritual weapon. I believe that hits. No!
Shit.
Ah, heat.
It doesn't.
Alright.
Oh boy, it's natural ACs.
Come on.
That's shit.
Undead dice, don't fail me now. I'm going to make a strength save.
That's what you get, boy.
That's a 2! So it's a 6!
Unfortunately, still have disadvantage with your attacks. However, you can still make an attack or a spell if you would like, but it would be with disadvantage. It's not quite.
Oh, so it's not my action to try and break free?
Mhm. Yeah, it is just a general
Oh,
check.
okay.
Actually, that should have been at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Whatever.
When you want to break free
It's
first, so
not
you can attack
quite
after.
restrained
I want
yet.
to break free.
Okay.
I want to break free.
Well, that with disadvantage, you say?
Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be a 13 to hit, so that's not going to
13
hit.
to hit, unfortunately, does not hit. If you were going to try and hit it.
Well, I'm guessing I can't move, so that's me.
I've decided to walk away with this.
Yes.
So that is that actually. Cool. Now Mazzy.
Right.
On that.
Just quick question. I've forgotten if we've said this or not. Advantage. Do I have to be where I am to get advantage with Doc, or do I have to be there?
Over the other side, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I move there.
Cool.
Save me, Mazzy.
And I'm gonna. Don't touch my friend.
Yeah.
A bit of doubt there. My
20 hits, yeah.
With Hunter's Mark, I forgot to say, definitely Hunter's Mark on this guy.
Am I expecting visitors? But I'll answer that.
it's the trolls.
It's the police.
Mum, Ben's got her keys.
No,
Oh.
no.
Yeah. Oops.
Hello, Gail.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'll go again. But that's relates to me. Bang bang. Oh, does 15 hit?
Yeah.
Doesn't.
Nice.
15 does.
Oh,
You just got to say it with enough bravado and it hit.
it definitely hit.
Oh, that's some good damage from. And
And
don't forget
Hunter's Mark.
your-
No, it's good enough.
2? 2 Hunter's Mark?
2 Hunter's Mark. Why?
You did the 2 attacks.
Yeah, did
Oh, you
Hunter's Mark,
don't.
Hunter's
Oh,
Mark.
I see you. You're on that.
I'm
That's-
way ahead of the
That's
game.
well neat, man.
Yeah, nice. You're able to pull out your dual sword and just start hacking at this thing's back, trying to get it off. Doc. And you sort of begin to realise that while it's got Doc,
It's
sort
got
of
more
thing,
tentacles, isn't it?
it tries to look behind, but obviously its tentacles can only go so far, so it does somewhat seem almost attached to Doc right now.
Oh no, what a shame.
He's a lovely guy.
Emotionally or just physically?
Don't look.
I mean,
don't look. But
It's probably been in
Between
this
its legs,
container for
maybe
such a long
keep your
time. It's
eyes
probably
Oh.
so. It needs to get something out.
Oh, Jesus.
we go back to the top of the round. Oramis, you have a huge,
I've got a big-
lumbering
Got a big
thing
hand that can help him out.
right
that
in front of
situation.
you.
Just come on, give him a high five.
Funny enough, JJ, that's actually in the spell description.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get Matthias some flanking
With your closet.
with my closet, yeah.
Ah, that's cute.
With a little dream team, and I'm going to Shadow Blade.
Shadowblade.
Where is it?
20 hits. You see it sort of pulls out this small broken blade and it just.
Can everyone give me your d4s, please?
Why?
6.
For the
Sneak
sneak
attack.
attack that's about to come.
It's
D6.
D6, yeah.
Is it
Could-
D6?
could I-
46.
This is very COVID.
This is assuming that I actually hit, by the way.
We just have so much faith.
Actually, can I take sneak attack on this attack? Or is it got to be with the... It's
You
just...
can take it on either.
Oh, can I take it on this? Because I know I've hit this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Matt.
Was it?
The power of friendship, I need all of you.
The power of friends compels you.
Oh, friendship is not that strong on some of them, but very strong on others.
6, 11, 12,
two of them are pretty
16.
good.
Is that right?
Yeah, 16.
16,
That's
right.
16.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt.
Yes, welcome.
Oh, I rolled 6d6 last night and managed to roll a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6.
Sounds fun.
It's not very satisfying for the score.
It's alright.
It's average.
Yeah, bang on average.
It was when a giant threw Ben.
12.
Unfortunately,
Oh, I know you went in my range, but
you slash out.
Oh, I would have had. Yeah, I could have had +4 on my save, but I only rolled a 6
Yeah,
to break
yeah.
3, so I don't even think. I don't think a 10 was.
Slash out with your shadow blade, dealing a
Wasn't worried about it.
quite a bit of damage with this first attack.
Yours
And
is,
sort of
yeah.
biley,
Yeah.
dark green blood just spews out of the first one. And as it sort of like tries to move its hands around, you find it quite difficult to get at it with your concealed blade. So no, unfortunately, 12 doesn't hit.
Can the quasi go invisible?
Quasi can go visible. Shoop. Quasi invisible.
Poof.
I don't know what. Put a tag on that to say it's invisible. Gylndan.
I'm gonna move my hand.
Move your hand.
Can I grapple a grappler? Does that work? That's not what I want to do. I'm just curious.
What do you mean? Like grapple?
So if I grapple him, does he then stop grappling Doc, or is it like a conga?
It's sort of like a conga.
It's
yeah.
a grapple conga.
It's sort of just like a grapple conga.
Someone
Yeah,
come over
so
here
you
so I can
grapple,
grapple.
How
but
about
its
you grab
tentacles
Doc and pull him
are-
in the other direction?
Doc.
It'll pop.
Roll for pop save.
Roll a pops.
Do it.
Excellent.
On a fail.
It says
Girls
make it-
Aloud plays dramatically in your ears.
No.
Pardon?
It says make a melee attack, make a melee spell attack for the hand using your game statistics. So what would I roll for that?
So you would roll an intelligence check.
D20 plus intelligence plus proficiency.
Yeah. So just roll an intelligence check and add 4.
Intelligence D20.
Yeah. So whatever this is, add 8.
11, 19.
19 does it, yeah.
Okay, that's 4d8, I believe. So for the forceful hand. This
Do you
big
want
beast,
all of these?
this big beast hand is such a long description. Yes, I
Yeah,
want all of your
it's a
d8s.
very, very long
Which
description.
one's the D8?
That's
The-
it, isn't it?
Double pyramid.
Yes.
Yeah, take my D8.
Oh, sorry, I got. I need 4.
You're the bad person
Okay.
in this fight.
So
then.
one
You can't
from
have yours.
everyone.
Man, here's the secret. I'm the bad person.
Ah, right. I'm just a bad guy.
But here's the weirdest secret. I
That's
actually
dreadful.
want
Oh no!
That is
Oh.
12.
12 damage.
Whose are the blue ones?
That one.
Yeah,
Are they?
that's nice.
I crit one last year from my
Yeah, this. Wait, I'm assuming you move it over there as well.
Oh yeah, no, it's damaging it by giving it the middle finger.
It's psychic
Yeah,
damage.
so it's
Yeah.
just huge sort of fist in this quite nice magician's glove just comes over.
Oh, no, it's not that.
It's just a big slap, and you can see it sort of skin ripple.
Is
It's
it- is
sort of
it-
very
is it a
leathery
bitch slap?
skin
Oh, yeah,
ripple
it's
all
about-
over.
It's a bad.
And then that's my bonus action. So I'm going to. Oh, so much to think. How much of a dire situation is this, and what further threats are we going to face? Thinking at the moment,
The Ulitharid.
yeah, I'm going to
Sorry,
pop
that
here,
was fit
and
okay.
I'm just going to level 1, just magic missile, just do some damage.
Magic massage, do some damage.
I think
Gotcha.
Doc will be okay for the moment, he said, with a lot of fingers crossed, with his own and Big B's fingers crossed. Is that any good? That's okay.
Do you reckon we could give Bigby some giant rings to up that damage?
Yeah. No. What was the name of your smithy that you quite liked in the capital?
Hammer.
Hammer. We'll get Hammer to make some giant knuckle dusters.
Exactly.
Will the knuckle dusters
They probably-
disappear when
Well,
the hand
this
disappears?
is the thing, because the hand, I can't have it out all the time, so I'm just lugging these
You
things. Okay, that was
You've got
one.
2 massive metal belts on all the
Well, that's what I'm thinking. If everyone wears a massive metal belt,
There we
then
go.
you just take it off and put it on the fingers.
Well, the proper knuckle duster you can just have as a, in
But
like
it
a
can
big
take the
backpack,
shape
like
you
my
want,
sword.
so you
just
could
like,
all just
whip
wear
it out.
tiaras, and then the fingers very comedically sort of go in and then back out again at the ends.
I like
Or we
Anything
can
else?
tiaras with
Yeah,
unicorn
just a
horns, so
little-
it's spiked.
I really don't want to be a
Yeah,
bear.
so that's
Well, too
why I
late.
think we lost it round.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
so
Yeah, he's
that's
dead.
gone.
Yeah, okay. Did Hurtle have a go?
No! I never rolled Urkel's.
Because he get +4 with whatever he ends up doing.
Actually, no, he did roll for thing. He goes after you,
Okay.
but he never had a go on. No, he did have a go on his turn, and he just ran over here.
Okay.
That was what
Oh,
he
because the
did.
things haven't popped out.
Yeah, nothing can come out of it.
Okay, so I've
That
moved
was it,
here,
yeah.
so I'm going to go 5. I'm just going to move there, so I've got an eye on both.
Gotcha.
That'll be the
Purple's turn, and he's going to see Doc in trouble, move up, and try and hit it with one of his soul blades, bonus action, conjure it, action to throw it. Well, not throw it, just sort of push it through the air, which misses. Hello. Hello. You still there?
He lives here now.
Unfortunately, yes. I'm the new tenant.
That's fine.
Hello.
So when do you start paying rent?
That's the funny thing.
as soon as he starts earning some money.
Yeah, I have a very strict regime. If you don't earn any money, you don't pay any rent.
That's very fair. I like
That's-
that.
They're
Go
both from the
around
same set.
country.
That one. I really like that
Unfortunately,
colour.
he misses.
That's really
12.
cool.
The sort
Yeah.
of sonic blade shattering on those.
I'm hoping they'd all got a bit more life. Slightly
on
lighter
the back.
Is that a ranged attack he's got?
That is a ranged attack he's got.
Quite powerful.
It's quite nice that
Summons
they
it,
sort of
throws it. It's not
contrast. That one being quite red and that one being quite blue.
Plus his.
But yeah, a little bit more.
Dex mod or intelligence mod, one of the two. Anyway,
Either way, really nice set.
Mind Troll's turn. Doc, make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Well. 3 plus 1. 4.
Doc,
Including those 4,
Ramir,
that gives us.
you take. How much is that? That's
75 damage.
same as that.
Is that what was the left
so
by
it's-
chance?
No, 38.
Oh,
Not that.
you know he took that almost. He almost did that on the last game.
So yeah,
Could be
he did
dead.
crit.
God.
Yeah, he did.
Ah, it sounds like you might be dead.
Yeah, maybe.
The fact that Ben's having to do a lot of counting.
That's 14 psychic damage,
Okay.
and you are stunned.
Oh,
Because you didn't have
Everything's a
enough,
crit
did you?
So I'm not
Everything's a
not in
crit.
it. So I'm not in trouble.
everything's a crit from now.
Everything is a crit from now on.
Cool. So I'm not in trouble.
Right.
Still make an attack against you.
Well,
Do it.
yeah, I'm assuming it's still got its multi attack.
Do it. Do it.
So,
Has it just got to hit your AC?
7
Or does it not matter?
and 14, that's 21 to hit.
I'll hit.
It is a crit, isn't it? For stun.
Yeah, because I'm paralysed or incapacitated, so whatever it is, so it's an automatic. A melee hit is an automatic crit.
Yes. 9.
The important thing is going to be whether or not the first attack reduces me to 0.
Yeah.
15 slashing damage.
And that is that a crit on the.
And that is the crit.
Okay.
I feel like it could have been worse. I don't, 5 wasn't the best thing here.
No.
Just fireball on the unconscious.
Oh!
Yeah. That's a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool.
I'm going to Neville's funeral tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, you remembered?
No.
Okay, I'm going to Neville's funeral tomorrow.
Okay.
June's arriving about 9 and then we'll go off after that.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool. Well, I'll probably be in
Dear
a
God.
meeting anyway.
And
Probably.
Can't kill him.
14 slashing damage.
I'm unconscious.
You're gonna kill a boy in front of his own mother.
Unfortunately, maybe, yeah.
And he expects to live.
I think there's.
Afraid. Afraid.
You know what? I'd rather that face the tube again. So.
Gail, I've heard a slice of bread does the trick.
Just some crumbs on his pillow.
It's fairly
No one would ever
effective.
know.
Just a bitch slap with a slice.
Super
Back
effective.
over there.
Hey, whole bag, you'd be out for the count.
Oh, let's go.
Can I get a drink? I just want to taste the dog's memory.
Doc, you are unfortunately unconscious as these two devastating. So it seems that it hasn't moved its tentacles off of you, and they almost just sort of shudder as
I've
this
seen
psychic
that
energy
video,
washes
sure.
over you, and unfortunately sort of renders you a little bit dumbfounded.
Alright.
Just a little bit dumb.
And then it slashes down on you,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, taking you down.
Is that too,
No. He's now narrating the thing he just did to me.
Yeah.
No. It's alright.
And
No, my temper is.
the other one
Leaving mark.
will go for Oramis.
I don't know if it will.
Well, though.
Okay, good.
So that thing took
yeah,
down probably the
stuff.
tankiest member of our group in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
14.
Does not hit.
Oh,
does it hit?
It did need 3 crits.
That's
I
true.
think you have 16.
I
can help
thought
them,
I
but I'm
had
gonna run
quite
away first.
high- Yeah, 16.
That's the tentacle attack. It misses its tentacle attack.
I can help him, but I won't.
And that is 4 of us, so that's.
That's always going to
11
finish away on the
doesn't
floor.
hit.
Assume
And oh,
you just
finally,
lay there and do what
21.
you can get.
Oh.
Obviously,
Finally.
saves.
Finally.
Are you just dodging attacks?
I'm not even moving.
3, 4.
You're just like-
plus
Oh, he missed.
It's that film, isn't it?
7.
Yeah, it's my face.
7 slashing damage.
Is it more like 3 though?
More like 3.
Ben's gonna make a monster specifically to kill rogues. So that's like immune to being like surprised, so you can't get sneak attack, and damage from it can't be reduced in any way.
And that will probably be their go.
You are, not through any fault of your own, holding that thing quite nicely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Doc,
Yes,
you're unconscious.
I am.
Make me a death saving throw.
Alright, come on, Dokrumir dice.
Stop.
Yay.
17.
17! 1 pass.
Success.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if they could have made these success
Green,
circles on roll 20 green instead of red.
Yeah.
You know, and then the failure ones be red, but you know.
Mazzy!
I'm gonna draw on the power of nature to hide myself.
What?
I'd yeah.
Mazzy,
Because I'm in my
turn
focus around as
invisible.
well. I'm gonna turn invisible
Oh.
for 1 round.
As
Basically.
a bonus action,
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
How'd you get
Um,
that? That's quite cool.
a level 10.
So
feature.
I'm
Oh,
invisible.
it's fast.
Ranger feature.
That's cool.
It is.
You could be invisible in the next battle royale.
For 1 round.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. See,
Well,
Um,
you can do it as many times as your proficiency bonus, so actually 4 rounds. Theoretically.
Ah.
still not anywhere near as long as we can
That's
be.
about
invisible.
3 hours, isn't it?
I'm not trying to bunch up, but you can't see me, but I'm there. And my
Felt a slight breeze.
and my other.
It's just the death gases escaping Doc.
Make a quick stealth check for me as you're running away from this thing.
Oh God.
Because you're still running over sort of like metal flooring.
With advantage? Because he's invisible?
I'll say with advantage, yeah. with advantage
So
as
what
well.
was it?
I
I mean, it doesn't
I didn't
just
really
get an
take
attack on him with disadvantage. He just gets an attack
Stealth.
with disadvantage.
It would be. What am I rolling? I forgot.
I think we need to test this.
Because
Where
you-
has metal floors?
Well, I mean, he's invisible.
Hmm.
Ah! It's not with advantage. It is just a regular stealth roll. Make a
Oh.
make a regular stealth check.
Maybe,
Okay.
yeah, but as he leaves, he,
And then yeah, and then it'll get a if it.
So what does the
notices it.
stealth roll do? Only if he notices.
Yeah, 17. You passed it. So
I,
passive perception is fine.
and then I'm also going to chuck a Healy bubble on my friend there, Doc.
a performance.
Oh shit! That was totally unintended.
Performance -1.
Fortunately, he's invisible, so no one saw how bad that was.
Doc,
That was.
He gets a free.
you've
hit.
healed 6 hit points.
Whee.
My question is, doesn't that spell require a bonus action or something like that to heal someone else? Or am I thinking of a
Read the
different one?
spell. I think it. No, it's
Pop it in chat.
if you pop it in the chat. Call forth a nature spirit to soothe the wounded. In turn, the spirit appears in the.
Those are
bonus
all-
action to
Till the
cast.
spell ends, you. Whenever
bonus action
you or a
to cast.
creature you see
Oh,
moves into the
shit.
spirit space on a
I
turn
didn't
that
think
starts
it
there, you
was.
can cause the spirit to restore 1d6 hit points to that creature. No
How
action
curious.
required. Doc.
It's a bonus action to
Bonus
cast.
Bonus action cast. Never
I
mind.
won't do that. I generally
Don't do
thought.
that.
Sorry. That. Yeah. Well. That'll be next round.
I'm gonna be alive next
well-
round.
If I fire an arrow, will the arrow just suddenly appear whilst it's being fired, or will it just be invisible the entire way?
I don't know.
Because it's in the description. It
I'd
says
say it'd be
my-
invisible
my-
the entire way
my
until
weapons
it
are
hits
also
it.
invisible.
And then when it hits it,
Yeah,
it
then
will
it's
appear.
You think?
I would say as soon as it left him, it would become visible because invisibility covers everything you're carrying or wearing. So if you like
So it's-
dropped something, you wouldn't really expect that to remain invisible.
But
Yeah,
you become
good point.
invisible along with any equipment you are wearing or carrying. Yeah, basically. What it says.
Okay, yeah. So as soon as it sort of leaves your bow,
Yeah, because then he'll know where it comes
Scary,
from. But he's still technically. I think he's still focusing on Doc, so he's not going to know.
Is a touch action. Sorry, what?
Okay.
No, nothing. No, you don't
Doc
have
just
any other
wants
human
someone
stuff.
to touch him.
doesn't want
Anything
to
else,
Do you
man?
blame him?
Anything else?
It's been so long.
Yeah, I'm going to fire my arrow at the guy who's still on Doc.
Excellent.
Can you?
Yeah, he's still got an action.
I haven't used my action. I used my bonus action to.
He hasn't cast the healing spell because he used his bonus
Ah.
action to go invisible.
I see.
Riggedy rangedy roll to hit, boy.
He could have just
It's
Cooked me with Q.
thunk.
It hasn't deemed you worthy, JJ.
Just living, apparently.
Just a little punt in the ribs with his toe.
Or just.
Oh, that's too good.
And
Solid.
that does just hit.
Solid.
Oh,
Solid. 32
saving
damage. Jeez. Jeez.
Mazzy, you fire off the first shot, thunk into its chest. It sort of stumbles a little bit. Its tentacles, by the way, still attached to Doc, even as he's fallen over.
Give the card.
Relaxed a little bit to allow him to sort of fall, as now it seems it's carrying you on
Oh,
its tentacles.
it's so much. That's so much better than it just like holding me in like a puppet pose, just sort of still on my feet, but just slumped.
And then the second shot fires thunk straight into its chest again. It sort of stumbles back a little bit, stumbles forward, stumbles back,
Said a hey.
Don't.
falls
You put your
to the
left.
ground,
You put your left leg
dead.
in.
What happens if it fell on top of Doc?
Two fell that side.
That would hurt. Fortunately, it hasn't fallen on top of Doc. It's sort of fallen just to the side, and Doc. It's weird because it almost could look like it was hugging you with its tentacles from this perspective. Because you're like sort of by its.
That connection I felt
Belly.
was emotional as well as physical.
But yes, congratulations. You took down one of them.
Yeah.
There's still another.
Another.
Oramis.
This monster, I don't like it. Not another.
I'm going to Shadow Blade.
It's not with advantage because your closet is invisible.
What do you mean it's not with advantage? It's just that makes no sense.
Well,
Because
okay.
it is invisible,
if it's not
therefore it's not
with
focused
advantage,
on
we'll
it.
just remove this one.
Roll it again. Roll one of them again.
I'll roll one of them again.
Roll one of them again.
Oh, it's alright. It's got
Whatever
it.
that one is. That's a 4.
Excellent.
I'm assuming that's a miss.
Oh, I don't know.
You just don't know with Luke's multipliers, do you?
Hashtag.
I know
Yes.
that it's probably like a +9 or something like that. +8.
I think
Yeah.
it's +8.
Sure. +8.
+8.
So that's a
Unfortunately, that misses.
Alright. Still Blade.
It's a like.
Oh, that's been shit for you today.
Which has also unfortunately missed. Now that the quasit's not sort of there anymore, it turns and it's got all of its attention on you, and it's very, very weirdly sort of dueling you with these huge sort of claws that it's got, sort of made of metal, and as your blade sort of strikes with it, it's creating these quite bright sort of sparks that seem to fly out. Anything else on your turn?
Yes.
Running over there?
I'm running over here, and now it's time for JJ.
It is, yes, but fortunately. That is a 12. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
It does not. Closet's going to stay there.
Cool. Glyndane.
We're gonna move this big boy over here. Luke's moved.
I can't turn Oramis back around because that's in the way.
I've done it.
Oh, thank you.
What did we say on the spiritual weapon for getting advantage?
I
I feel like we've gone back and forth on it.
think. I can't remember what we said.
I can't remember. I mean, advantage is kind of like because there are 2 threats on either side of you. So I think we kind of landed on spiritual weapon could be used for flanking. However, I'm unconscious.
Yeah, you were unconscious, so that means the spiritual weapon
Still there
still there.
because
So
it's not a concentration spell.
So
Right.
could
So-
use it for.
Could use it for flank.
I don't know what that would do.
I'd say it's still there, and it's probably just thinking like, you know,
It's thinking.
it's not
Kill it, it's getting
not a
sentience.
massive knower of cleric spells for all
No.
it knows. It could still just have a mind of its own and start attacking things.
Would you allow me to be there?
I would allow you to be there, yes.
Okay, I've got 60 feet of movement with that, by the way.
Fucking hell.
So I can get there.
Jesus.
That was going to be a question. It's like, how far can that move?
Jesus.
Oh, thank the Lord for advantage. Yeet!
15.
Yeah, that hits. 15 plus 8, 23.
Yeah, 3 hits.
4d8, 4d8? I did D8 last time.
Or D8.
Please provide me with your D8s. Double pyramid. Where is your sacrifice, sir?
Blood for the blood god.
Better than last time.
Oh no.
9, 10, 12. Shit.
That's the same.
Yeah. Fucking worth it.
I've been rolling like shit.
As your baby's hand bends over and gives it another big slap.
This one's not a slap, this is a prod.
Big frog. You can just see the blubber on the side of this thing. Then he just sort of.
And then I'll move
Big.
there, and I will tell the dead it.
Told the dead it. Right. What's that? A wisdom save?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a 6.
Oh come on!
The good news is that could be worse.
That could be worse. Yeah. Only 1 point worse.
You could be unconscious.
That's also.
Hercule.
I hope he felt that 3 damage.
5, 10. Moving over here. Why am I rolling actual dice? Hercule's going to roll these dice.
I'm not rolling that again. I'm rolling it in there.
Hercule sucks.
Hercule.
Hercule Darkle. Yeah, Hercule throws this sonic blade, and again it hits the back wall, sort of rings out around the room. Its turn, and it will. Oramis ran that way.
Oh, sorry, I was going to move
Oh right, yeah.
a little bit more. I was just going to back into the corner.
Cool.
I'm just waiting for those mind players in Durgar to come back.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, attack of opportunity from your.
Can the Quasit make attacks?
Yes, can.
Yeah, that's last time, didn't it? Because it's got a shit melee attack, but it does like poison damage or something.
Because it's a familiar, can it make attacks?
It can't make attacks, but it can it's opportunity attack, isn't it?
Yeah, you can do that.
I think yeah, it can use it. I'm sure it can use its reaction to make an opportunity attack.
Dunno. You're ruling.
I'll say for the minute yes, because we've done it that way thus far. However, I will have a look at that.
Oh, it doesn't really matter. Actually, what's the sum up?
And why are you rolling with advantage?
Because I like rolling 2 dice. Oh, 10.
10.
That's
Plus,
cool difference. That was a 16. Huh?
16.
No, no.
Plus.
Plus.
4.
4. 14.
oh, you just
Unfortunately,
missed.
misses. Over there.
Damn it.
Over there. Now, see if we can't do a bit more damage.
This is the
Oh
third time.
my god.
That's a 2. And
How
again,
is it not getting
misses
you?
you with the tentacle. This one sucks. Oh my god.
I reckon.
I heard you. I heard you.
Never mind. That's a natural 20. 7.
10,
10.
12,
12.
19.
19. 23 points of slashing damage.
Did someone say 11 points of slashing damage?
I think I heard it somewhere.
I heard it uttered. Uttered.
And oh my fucking god, that's awful. This thing is shit.
This is the baby one. This is the bad experiment.
This is the baby one. Yes.
This is the
This one needed a few more days in
Yeah.
the tank.
Yeah. We'll definitely say that.
His bones haven't like solidified. He's got spongy
and
wrists.
we'll say it sort of moves there. Yeah, that was god awful. Doc, make me another death saving
Come
throw.
on, Dokrumir dice.
Buddy,
Oh,
don't
no.
let me
That's a
down.
7.
Shit.
Unfortunately, you failed
Bad Dokrumir
the
dice.
death save. Mazzy.
This is fine. When I saw the 7, I did panic and think it was a 1.
Oh.
Because
Yeah, that'd be a.
I'm running low on spell slots, but because it is rather important to get Doc back,
nah, it's not.
we'll get Doc back.
Yeah, I would love it, Who needs him?
I will do the Healy Bubble, which I tried to do earlier.
Healy bubble
As my
earlier.
bonus.
Roll for the Healy bubble.
I wish I'd done the other. Can I use the other one I used earlier?
Unfortunately not. Doc, you back up.
But
2
it's-
hit points. You've got these quite heavy, but lifeless tentacles sort of over you, still sort of like wrapped around
It's
you. but
disgusting. I hate it.
Not in a particularly bad way. I'll say getting up to sort of get all this stuff off of you takes another 5 feet of your movement.
Okay.
Just to sort of unravel yourself from all these tentacles.
This is horrifying.
Until obviously another long rest, we will not have Pass Without Trace because I'm out of spell slots. But
That's okay. I think we've made enough noise.
yeah, exactly. As this guy isn't
Really
great,
need to invest
I'm
in
gonna go.
potions.
We got that.
Does
Have we?
does that get advantage with
I'm
Oramis?
worried because Matt's
No.
the other one with the healing spells.
I can't get there.
I'm pretty sure
We bought
got
some for
healing
them.
potions.
Wait,
Sure.
where was I? I was
Okay,
there,
fine.
wasn't I? Was I
yes, you
I
were there.
have some.
Oh,
but
and I was
don't
there.
know
Okay, so
about
5,
Okay, fine.
10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
I can get to there.
I
25.
don't think I ever wrote them down, but you bought
Alright.
a bunch in.
that. I thought I
Um,
bought
Roll
2
it.
for everyone.
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark moved because the guy
Hunter's
died.
Mark moved because they died.
I'll get there. Not the longbow.
I don't have one in my inventory.
Very, very nice.
I'm not sure we ever dished it out. Well, we did it last time we came here.
14.
Feel
That's a very, very good hit. One.
Almost got a banging deal on potions.
I command you to die.
Oh my,
And another
Oh,
smash in
maybe
here.
not.
that's dreadful. Damage.
Matched by the Hunter's Mark. That's embarrassing for the
I mean,
first
no,
time.
that's good for Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, very good for Hunter's
Oh,
Mark.
that's
there.
Mark.
Very good for Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
but
I've
not
written it down
very
on my
good.
inventory, but I've written it down on my sheet. So we do. Yeah, we've got 2 healing potions each.
Nice, yeah. Again, you just sort of run up behind this thing and just start fucking hacking at it.
I did go poof. I'm now visible.
You are now visible, yes, of course. Oramis, you are up once again in this third and potentially final round of combat.
I'm totally prepared for a pat on the head from your hand.
That's nice. It'll,
I can't
Give it a
actually
stroke
load
'cause
up
it goes
my
fast.
dice for some reason.
Really not.
It might, for some reason, it won't let me open my
Oh, it's
character
the. Have you already got it open?
sheet. Nope.
No, that's weird. Don't know. Just
What are you trying to do? I can tell you the modifier for.
maybe refresh.
Shadow Blade.
Shadowblade. Yeah, nice. That's a plus
8.
8. Yeah.
Ooh.
26.
26.
26. Definitely hits.
Okay. What's the damage?
Damage is 1d8 plus
4. 3. Boom.
It's magical
9.
though, so it'd be +1 on top of that.
10.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is magic. So that's 10.
Could I have
Damage
your
room.
d6s, please, for the sneak attack?
Schnicker, schnicker.
Oh, I forgot resting.
I don't think it's making it out of this round. If this is any good.
Oh my god.
1-1. 5-10.
So
Wow.
I think I've given you guys dice 4 times,
Hmm?
and my dice has rolled a 1 4 times for you guys.
Is
That was a
is
10.
Is it loaded?
Yeah, loaded to roll a 1. I'm just desperate to die. They're all
You've done your
ones.
best to die just then.
They're all 1s.
Is it dead?
It is now dead.
Hey.
Congratulations, you. Sort of seeing Mazzy come up behind, taking sort of advantage of the fact that it's a little bit now distracted. You just make this very, very quick cut, cutting through a number of its tentacles and its throat. Biley sort of blood pours down its big sort of bulbous belly. On the floor. The room goes very, very quiet. There is only a very sort of ominous ring sort of in the back of your mind as you're looking around at the metal of the room. You've only really noticed now, before obviously you're focused on the mind flaring things, as things gone quiet, sort of able to hear this. It's almost like the rooms, or the areas sort of psionic energy is sort of giving you a bit of a resonance in the back of your mind.
I'll just channel a quick divinity on myself.
Channel a quick old divinity.
Can I investigate the remaining?
I'm guessing no one else is below.
Yeah, of
half.
course. Roll and investigate.
Not by half now.
Oh,
I
that's
think so.
Awful.
So you're looking
Um,
at these tubes, and again, they're filled with this very, very cloudy, thick sort of biley liquid. You're not able to make much of
I-
them. Occasionally they spark, but again, it's just sort of figures at this
Yeah.
point. They're
I-
not as big.
Go.
They're maybe about 10 feet tall. So
Okay.
the figures in them maybe 5, 6 feet. Something
I generally was going to roll as investigation as well, but is there much point? Am I going to be able to?
You'll probably do better than me. I only rolled a
Yeah.
12.
I'll say, Gylndan, you can get advantage. So that's
16.
That works.
So with a 16, you're sort of looking at these things and you're thinking that
Another one.
No, it's a 4.
Oh, okay, that's right.
I'm just rolling some hit points for myself, Ben,
I see.
with some spell slots.
upon further inspection, especially sort of with Mazzy's help, just as you're about to give up on your investigation, Mazzy's like, oh, look, you take another look. And
Thank you, man.
as one specific sort of spark flies down, you can see inside are what looks to be Durgar. Not taller than normal Durgar, but whatever, they're sort of floating in this vilely liquid. They're not wearing any armour or indeed any clothes.
Oh,
They seem to be a little bit in the nude, or at least that's what you can gather from their sort of silhouette that you can find. They have been sort of shaved, like most of them you've seen they have bald heads, but
So it's very.
beards.
It's not a random thing. It's very like there's a proper process here.
There is, yeah, you can definitely tell that there is some kind of experimentation, very, very dark and very, very dangerous going on in this place.
Has it been a minute?
I'd say yes.
Hot minute.
If you guys aren't going to move on,
Hmm.
we can say it's been a minute.
Okay,
We'll
we're just
quiet.
Bigby's hand's just gonna wave goodbye.
Ruby's hand waves goodbye.
Till we see you.
So
I thought we'd be there longer. We
Yeah.
we dealt with them quite quickly.
The closet is no longer invisible. Just so you know.
There is
Longer ninja claws.
sort of this room, and as you're sort of stood there, minutes passing by, you can once again sort of hear this voice in the back of your minds. Thank you. You served as excellent experiments.
I want to kill this thing.
He needs a lozenge, really, doesn't he?
Come, I wish to meet my new test subjects in person.
Has anyone got an inhaler?
Oh, I want to fuck
And you
him
can
up.
see that this door, which is a little, I use that to just symbolize as a door, it is essentially just a flat sort of metal thing. Again, more of these sort of symbols and runes over it. Does, in a very sort of sci-fi ship-esque way, just sort of slide up to the top.
Okay.
As I go past Hercule, can I just give him a little tap on the bum with my staff and just say, sort your shit out next time when I come back, please?
I'm sorry. I'll be honest, I think he started working on those things when I was here. He brought in a bunch of freaking trolls and, well,
Oh, kind
shut me up, it did.
of need to know you're not going to lose your cool in the fights.
I won't. I promise. I'll be a bit,
Can I
be a bit better from.
can I
from
offer
now
him
on.
a sip of my half-fire rum to calm his nerves?
Oh.
Say, have some of this.
Oh, thank you.
Takes it
It's
in
an old
his
sailor's potion.
hands, takes a swig.
Nice. You people from up there go for the weak stuff. Tastes nice, but
Poor
you know, I
asshole.
like something with a bit more beef to it.
Hey.
You know,
It's called Bottle, mate.
we better move on. My friend was unfortunately kept in that room up there.
Oh yeah, we're here for his friend. Yeah.
So
There was a reason for all of
so
this.
is the Ulitharid. Before we head on, I'll say thank y'all for coming to help me. Whether we live or die right now,
Can we do this shit and then do the things?
yeah, that's probably a good idea. I don't want to get sentimental. All right.
Head out? Or I mean, since you were such a keen being, I think you can go out first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, all day.
So, move forward. As you move forward, door open, you can see
Door open.
doors,
Access granted.
doors opening.
It's another door!
When is the door not a door?
This one
When it's ajar.
slightly
No, I'll stoop to your level.
That was
Yes.
Shocking.
I've
This
drawn
one.
him in.
I mean, I think we all knew the answer to it. I deliberately didn't answer. And you fell for it.
I did.
That's living proof of how you fail a wisdom save.
I mean, at this point, do people want to take a quick?
A short rest.
Can I have a long rest?
I mean, I don't think we've got time for either, but I was going to suggest a short break.
Oh,
Sesh.
A sesh.
We can.
A sesh break seems
We
inappropriate.
can take a sesh break.
Shall we have a break in between the doors?
We
Shall
can.
we
Yeah,
just,
get
shall we just
between
hide
the
in
doors,
there?
yeah.
Jump
It
in.
seems appropriate
We'll just,
We'll
we'll just
to just take a quick.
we'll go for that one spare.
Crowded
Can I just?
here.
I'll go here because it's a bit crowded on that one.
I'm gonna go back here.
I'm not sure I'll go fit.
Did I minor illusion a little fireplace? On one of the doors?
Cozy.
Question is, are you all ready?
I'm absolutely not ready, but I've started us back in anyway. So what do we see beyond this door? Doc is definitely standing in the back, by the way.
The door
You little shaker, mate.
opens, sort of rises up to the top.
No. Rise up.
And I realise I need to make this guy a bit
Ben,
layer.
you got some food there, by the way.
I do, yeah. I'm quite
Doesn't
full,
really
actually.
look like you touched it.
I'm actually quite full.
DMing involves a lot of talking.
It
It
does.
does. And you see
Sounds like a
this
job for
room
Luke.
before you.
So I was taking
Another,
steps. Still.
Another
Oh god.
room sort of entirely made of metal, except this time
Right, two.
all up the walls are these very, I don't want to say beautiful, or very, very ominous. To you guys, they just sort of look like weird shapes, but it almost looks almost cathedral-esque in just the way these shapes sort of have some form of pattern and flow to them. And they rise up all the way in this domed room, the dome going up about sort of 60 feet. These circles here are raised by like 3 feet, so, well, not even that, like 2 feet, so just like a step. Nothing. Don't have to worry about it. Don't worry. Except for, and
What do we have
on
to
the
worry about?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
And on the sides of the room here are more of these very large vats.
Ah.
The very back of the room, a huge crystal of sort of purple and blue, and you can sort of.
Is it worth anything?
Get that thing.
Well, I mean, look at the size of it, and think.
You're going to be getting choked out by that thing. And you'll turn and you'll just see Oramis trying to this thing.
We just have this like shadow blade like wedged in,
Yeah.
trying to like prise off. Like, yeah,
He's trying to shove this like absolute huge crystal into his tiny pocket.
And you can see it's
Anyone
all
else,
this
anyone else want to have a go?
very ominous, slight glow to it, but you can almost hear from it, and you can definitely tell it's from it, this ringing. This seems to be where the ringing is coming from, as it's now gotten louder as you walk towards it. In the middle of the room, there is a single mind flare holding a quite large sort of metal rod, it seems, and it's almost like swirling the metal rod through this big pool in the middle. This pool in the middle acts as half cover. It is about 3 to 4 feet tall, and inside is more of this weird biley liquid. Except this is a little thin, almost like water. You can't quite see what's inside it from here. And stood at the other end of the room, in front of the large crystal, sort of with these sort of small plinths either side of him with different sort of utensils and things. He's got his sort of long, spindly hands on. And they do seem to be, as he's sort of moving his hands over the tops of these plinths, does seem to be doing something, curdling and curving the water inside some of these very various vents and things like that. Is this very large mind flare, essentially.
Ulitharid.
An Ulitharid. Regular mind flares are, 6.5 feet tall. This guy, a solid 10 feet tall. Instead of the regular 4 tentacles that sort of drop down to their mid-chest, it has 6 very long tentacles that seem to spin and move throughout the air as if not even encumbered by gravity, as they sort of just move and sort of wave about in front of them. It also has this very sort of light purplish skin rather than the regular mind flares, sort of blue. It stands
Is
there.
it a huge creature?
It is a large creature.
Okay.
Stands there almost not even regarding your entrance. Doesn't look at you, doesn't sort of do anything. It seems to sort of be moving its hands and focusing on all this different stuff. As you enter, it seems, finally, welcome, gentlemen.
What's your name? I'm not asking that.
Again, you can only hear this sort of in the back of your minds. You
Hmm.
can't physically.
Can I think something back?
You can.
Does that work? I can think of that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say.
Oh, I said some very unkind things about this voice.
Yeah, just fuck off.
The wordsmith.
the wordsmith. I have a high intelligence score, or I could come out with is Fuck off.
You can place yourselves in the room, just sort of in the centre of the room. Well, just wherever you sort of really like to be towards the nearest the door.
Okay.
They sort of looks at you. Like,
Bow. It may help you.
We're not here to bow. We're here to rescue a friend.
We'll only bow out after we've killed you.
Do we ever find out? We never found out what this guy was called.
Oh, his mate?
Yeah.
No.
Oh well, doesn't matter.
Friend.
Sounds like he's in a tank.
Yeah. Oh, it's true. She'll have to break all of them once we're done with this ugly fucker.
Unless they break out and murder us.
Sorry, mate. I know you were trying to get through this, so I had a bit of a chat.
as you sort of mention a friend, Hercule sort of stumbles through the door a little bit.
Can he do anything right?
I know of whom you speak.
And then you can see a little bit of this sort of lightning, sort of this electric arc crackle through this here vent over here.
He is safe for now. If you bow, then you are here for violence.
If you saw what happened in the other room, you could probably tell that already.
Fine. Time for some more experimentation.
I'm joking, I don't actually.
You don't.
I don't do that.
Why not?
Perfect time.
Of all the time.
Okay, I do it, it's fine!
Especially with that to hit.
Fine, I do it.
You do it? Fine. You fire off an eldritch blast from your hands, a 19 would hit.
Oh,
Would
you're
hit.
aiming for the big fuck.
Yeah, he's
Aim
chatting
for
all
the big
this.
fuck. 13. At which point, we'll roll initiative.
Cheers.
Normally you guys shout at me when I do that.
Yeah, we
He's
shout.
still shouting
It's
out.
still
okay.
shouted, but
You released all the dragon priests, didn't they? Oh, there we go. Doc's going first.
Dokrumir, go first.
Oh,
Alright, let me just
Um,
check. It does
Ben, I'm
this
just looking
spell.
over my stats.
Uh-huh.
I think you made me. Did you make me Ranger's Veil usage?
No, I did.
I don't have anything from written for that. I don't think.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So I just
Oramis
want to know
goes-
what it basically what it was.
Ranger's Veil.
Damn.
Bonus action, you become invisible. You
Oh, that's that thing.
invisible at
You
the
know the whole
start of
thing
your next
in
turn.
football
Yeah.
where they're like, don't,
Right. Okay. So
don't-
technically,
don't
I'm
watch
sure those
parts.
now.
Yeah.
I did not realise that. Thank you.
That's
Okay.
exactly what it is.
Ooh, very interesting.
Damn, son.
Very interesting.
I think it's rolled very high and or very low.
The other thing hasn't rolled very high. Oh
So,
yeah, there's a mind flayer here.
obviously, first it's Doc.
Yeah. Cool.
Did you say we could position ourselves wherever?
Anywhere
Alrighty
sort of
then.
like along that bottom end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we spread out
Yeah.
Everyone stay within 30 feet of me.
within 30 feet of you?
Yeah.
But
Only if you
We need a hero's pose. We're all sort of standing in a line.
There's a lot of real estate in a 30-foot radius around me.
that's true. I think I'm okay there.
I'm pretty certain that 10, 15. Yeah, 25.
Hercule Durkle.
Or Mrs. like now I'm saying front and centre.
Needs to roll.
Not buying
Well,
this.
it's like
Initiative.
a 5-side
Oh,
formation.
boy. Special.
We're using the width.
Not bloody bad.
Does Circle go before Doc?
It's-
I don't know.
who
Drop
does?
the D6.
You got to roll. Yeah.
Shall I roll for?
You're going first.
It's a 1!
Oh, it's also rolled a 1.
Oh, he's doing
Go
it.
again.
Oh no!
Another.
We go again.
Another 6.
How many times?
6! Roll again.
we roll again.
3.
3. It's 6!
Doc goes first.
I'm going first.
That was worth it.
It's the most excitement. It's the most rolling I've done all session. Except when I'm rolling back my hit points.
Doc. Then Hercule. And then Gylndan. And then Mazzy.
Oh, it did not roll well.
And then
Oh, there's so many things I could do, which would be more fun However,
Cool.
I know what I should do.
Doc, you are first up. Oramis has just unleashed a blast. Like, there is a very, very split-second moment where the Ulitharid has suddenly realised, oh shit, these guys aren't here for talking. So has the Mind Flayer in the front, and it's proceeding to just start dropping the rod that it was holding. What do you do?
I react defensively and cast Aura of Purity on all my friends. Well, actually, I cast it on myself, and so it will affect everyone. As long
Wait,
as
so you do cast it on yourself, or you don't?
I cast it on myself, yeah.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Because like I said, I cast it on everyone else,
Anyone
but no, I
moving
cast it on
30
myself, so it's everyone
Cool.
moving 30 feet.
What
of
does
me.
it do?
You have advantage on saves against being stunned, paralysed, poisoned,
Ooh, that's nice.
and
That
How
sounds very useful.
This is
for
the spell I
volume,
cast
concentration.
to cover you so you
Slash
can make a save, and then I got hit and dropped it
Oh,
before
right.
you could make a save against being stunned.
Yeah.
And it's a 4th level spell, so I was like, I'm not doing that again.
Anything else?
No, I'm going to stay in the back here, so I'll just draw a big circle up now.
Is it concentration?
Yep.
Get a little clock on you, man.
I've drawn a tiny circle instead of putting a clock
Get
on.
inside that circle.
No, don't delete that. No, that.
Just-
Alright, just move on, Ben. I'll sort this out.
We're just going to see lots and lots of donuts being
Who's
drawn.
next? Is it me?
No.
Fuck.
Jesus, that clock is massive. I'm now a clock.
My lifelong ambition.
As you sort of stand there, you watch as this thing, sort of as a free action, you can interact with things. So you can see suddenly it just sort of swipes its hand over both of the two things it has, and all four
Great
of the
success.
smaller vats seem to arc with lightning very briefly and then stop. And almost, very unlike the other ones, these ones lift up from the bottom. This sort of biley liquid just pouring all over the floor, but sucked into there are sort of occasional holes in the floor for it to be
That'll do.
drained into.
Cheers, donkey.
And within them, as this is drained fairly quickly, you can see. Oh no!
That's
Those,
huge.
there's
Yes, 30-foot radius around me. So I think that's right.
four Duragar. Again, these Duragar start naked.
Oh, that's a bit big
First of
actually.
all.
Put it down a bit, kiddo. I think it's fine. I think you just need to put it down one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fine.
These Duragar sort of
Naked
appear
Duragar.
in these vats, which are slowly opening and will fully open on their turns. They're all basically butt naked, and
Where do I
they
look?
seem to have pretty much nothing on them, except for claws, very much like the trolls had in the previous room. They are wet and sort of dripping from the
You're
sort of
about to
biley stuff
witness
over
a
them.
circumcision.
And as its action, it's going to get everyone to make.
I bought my circumcision blade. Carry on, Ben. Let's be professional, eh, please. Go on.
Can everyone make an intelligence saving throw?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You get advantage
Oh, man.
because actually no, Doc,
Yes,
you don't.
Ah, shit.
because I'm out of range.
You are out of range.
Yes!
Oh no! Oh. It's.
I'm not
you want
very
advantage.
intelligent.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So unfortunately, Mazzy,
Intelligence saving throw, yeah.
intelligence saving throw, yeah.
Oh, it's got +8 on it. 18?
18 passes.
I don't. I'm not gonna roll the second one. No point.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Oramis
that's dreadful. For both
failed. Hercule.
Go on, Hackle.
Can I use the? It won't make a difference actually. But generally,
Yes.
could I use your +4? Is that sort of
Oh,
thing?
that's done.
That's done.
It's only in the round.
It's one
Right.
round. But
Right. Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God.
Advantage! Actually, he passed that either way. So,
Was that the Ulitharid doing that?
that was the Ulitharid
Okay.
doing that. So,
see, this is why I didn't move. I was like, I was contemplating going back through the door and just standing there, like, guys, stay within this, and you'll be protected from its mind thingy.
Or not?
22 psychic damage to those who failed.
Love it.
Did
And you're
someone
now-
say you can't halve psychic damage on a save? No.
So, 22 psychic damage for those to
It's
fail,
not.
which is both of you guys. And you are stunned.
Fuck's sake.
At the end of your turn, you'll be able to make saves again, and as long as Doc has his thing up, you have it with advantage.
Will you get
Won't make a difference.
Yeah, you get PTSD when you do the last one.
Obviously, some of you might have things that can help these saves, but hey ho.
Hello.
We'll figure that out
Hello.
as we go. That's, I believe,
Did you not have to do it, David? Did you not have to do it?
I rolled. So I got,
Oh yeah, you rolled in there. Sorry, I
I
forgot.
rolled there.
You rolled manually.
I've got
regular
gap.
mind
I've got
flare
a good modifier for what we're up against.
is going
I might
to
start doing that because this isn't working for me.
Oh, there's a mind flare as well.
which one of you passed? Did it like Gylndan, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
What are the effects that it stops again?
Ooh, it's definitely stunned. Blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralysed, poisoned, and stunned.
Make it with advantage.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save, make it with advantage.
Oh, I've got plus 5 minus.
24.
24. You pass. And it's wasted its thing.
Oh.
You began to feel a effect sort of take over your mind very, very briefly, almost for a sudden moment. You almost felt aggression towards your fellow friends.
Oh god.
Only for
But
that
it is-
moment.
But it is since
Not all the
passed.
time.
But it has since passed and is now reduced back to the regular levels of aggression that you feel towards your friends. And
we love you too.
Mind Flare is going to instinctively move back one. And that's all it's going to do. Hercle, not being stunned, is going to go, I'm coming, buddy! 5, 10, 15,
Is he
20.
dumb?
And he's going to make
Did
an
Hercle-
attack
Hercle-
Hercle
against...
saved.
No, but what did he roll?
16 and
He rolled
17.
16 and 17.
No, for initiative.
For initiative, he rolled a nat 20.
And he's still in between. He's still after the Ulitharid.
Mm.
Okay.
That's fun.
Fucking hell.
We know his
Uh,
dexterity modifier is less than 3, and so is Hercle's.
And Hercle is going to go and attack the Mind Flayer with a ranged hit, which hits 5 force damage. As a bonus action, conjures up one of these things, just sort of hiya! Throws this sort of beaming, short sword sized blade, sort of psionic energy, slaps the Mind Flayer straight across sort of like the shoulder area. Next up is Gylndan.
There's a lot of problems at the moment.
A lot of problems.
There are a lot of problems. I think I'm going to fireball and get the Ulitharid, the Mind Flare.
Have we identified which one is Hercle's friend? Has he made that clear to us?
Yeah, he sort of made that clear. It's that one on the left here, the one on the pink.
Oh, in the tube.
Still in the.
in the tube, yeah.
Okay, so,
Oh, right,
okay, so we can fuck these guys up without feeling guilty, potentially.
Let's start the fucking.
I mean, there's every chance if we killed the Ulitharid, we could free them, but also I don't want to die to a dagger or a mind flayer. I've had tentacles on my face once already today.
Was Abby around? Sorry.
What?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
I'm just.
No, that's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that was a really good one.
No,
I'm struggling with that one.
no. Do you know why I was struggling with it?
Doesn't make sense.
Because it wasn't very good. Yeah. So, are you happy with that? Getting all 3 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Let's hope this is good.
All like Dexers. What level are you casting at?
Just 3.
Oh, no, I can't say anything.
Ulitharid failed. Mind Flare passed.
I'm praying for you, Sam.
Durgar failed.
Big boy. I want over 30. All right. You ask and you get.
Do you want to roll it on? Oh, you want to roll it on there?
Well, you didn't get over 30.
No, that's good though.
That's a big roll because that's definitely above average.
Ooh, 2 6s.
Mind Flare passed.
It's like 3 above average. So
20. And yeah, you immediately, so you unleash this sort of orange bolt towards the floor. explodes. This flame, sort of the Ulitharid is feeling quite cocky. You can definitely tell by his demeanor. So he doesn't really take much notice of your sort of arcane magic, and unfortunately underestimates it. Doesn't really make an attempt to block it from himself. However, the Mind Flare is maybe, obviously being a little bit weaker, is a little bit more cautious of it and does manage to block itself out of the way. But the Durgar is just coming to, and this explosion shatters all the glass all over him. He's burned. He's got all this shattered glass just thinged into him. And as the sort of smoke fades away, the Durgar just
Nice.
drops.
I'm alive.
Pretty much.
They're slightly weak balls. I mean, you could take one of them down in one turn if you weren't stunned.
Indeed.
Charles.
Anything else? on your
Yeah,
turn?
I'm
Right,
gonna
a little set up probably the closet.
You're gonna
Shoulder.
My God.
It's just I don't.
Big natural.
5, 10. Oh, I'm just gonna move here. I don't know if
You
that's.
sound very confident.
Yeah, I want to stay within JJ's range, but I just don't want us to get all of us with the mind stun. But I just don't think.
Well, that's what
I'll
I
go
mean.
there.
Like, there's a big
Go there.
realist. I mean, although it sounded like
But it's a
that.
cone, isn't it?
Well, it kind of sounded like that Ulitharid's thing was just anyone in like 60 feet or something like that. But the mind flare definitely is a cone. But as I say, there's a lot of real estate in that area.
I
For
fancy
realistic.
myself passing a lot of intelligence save if I got your advantage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just don't die to the Durgar.
Mazzy,
Yeah, that's an issue.
intelligence save.
So plus, I'm not doing it on that because that fucked me over last time.
Yeah.
I would lend you dice, but mine have been shit. So 13.
19. Oh, 13 is 13, so
Plus.
14.
You have
15.
You have advantage, remember?
17.
You're no longer stunned.
Hey.
However,
That didn't last long.
that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
But hey,
I don't care. I'm
you're
out.
out of it.
The Durgar immediately sort of spring into action.
Can I
Almost.
wreck on something? Can I just cast
Mazzarious.
Can I just cast an Althor's All Seeing Eye?
I'm saying no.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Durgar immediately almost spring into action, almost like they've sort of just been turned on. Not in that way, you sick, disgusting people.
No, it's
5, 10, 15,
I'm taking a drink.
20,
Oh,
25
that's what I-
uses his action to go big. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 uses his action to go big.
Oh no, he's just been fireball.
10,
They're all-
15,
They're all sort of
20.
lining up.
25,
Oh, they're just excited.
and is going to use his action to throw something at the
Yeah, you know
stunned
what happened.
guy. So he has advantage against you because you're incapacitated.
Who's trying what me?
The
Incapacity.
Durgar.
Hmm.
However, I believe that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, you're just within his range, so he does get advantage. That is a natural 20.
You are joshing.
5, 6 plus 3, that's 9.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I can't uncanny dodge this.
Unfortunately not, no. As this javelin sort of just sort of smacks past your shoulder.
You say 9, sorry, Ben.
9, yes.
Oh, good.
Oramis, make an intelligence saving throw.
Sure thing.
I didn't realise you were that low.
Sure thing.
I wasn't until we came in here.
I want you to take 22 psychic damage.
Damage and stun is quite powerful, isn't it?
I'm
18.
good. I'm good. 22.
22. You're fine. You come out of the stun. You wake yourself up briefly. You're feeling a little better.
Wake up. Grab
Back to the top of the round with Doc. As the top of the round starts, you can see sort of more sort of lightning sort of jolts flash the room briefly from these two things to the side. Doc, what would you like to do?
Go big or go home, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon again. That's not the right one. At a slightly higher level, and I can plonk it right there then.
and you can plonk it right there.
Can you just get it to spin around a lot? Because they all seem to want to
So-
converge
That's
on
how
that
small it
area.
is.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go for the Ulitharid.
19.
19 plus 8.
19 plus 8 definitely hits, yeah.
Cool. I just need to look at how it scales. So 2. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna need to find some dice. 1, 2, 3. What am I missing? 4. And then need that one as well. 5. That's not. There's an 8 and 2 5s in there.
Oh, that's right then.
18.
19.
19.
Squeezing out shit.
21. 25 damage, force damage to the Ulitharid.
25 force damage.
Yeah.
Very, very
It's
nice.
like because you cast your spiritual weapon high level.
Yeah.
Let's hope that stays up. Let's hope that stays up.
It can't go. It just lasts.
It's there forever, woo.
It lasts for a minute
Oh, that's a lot of
because it's not a concentration spell.
Very nice.
So I can have it up and my big.
I
don't want to get
anything
close.
else on your turn?
I mean, I do still have an action, so I'll Sacred Flame the closest Durgar, which is a dex save.
Dex save from the closest Durga. Fails.
9 radiant damage,
9 radiant damage.
and then I'm not going to move.
Was that
Gonna move.
an 8 and a 1? I didn't see
Mhm.
that.
Purple
The two extremes.
will also to match these guys. Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh my god.
Do, do,
Why
do,
did you
do,
not do that
do.
before?
You watch
This
as
whole damn
Purple
town
just
was
sort of-
doing him.
and it
He's
seems to
such a
take him a
good
little bit more
brother.
energy, but he does manage to grow much larger than himself, summoning as a bonus action in his hand now a much, much larger blade the size of a sort of like great sword now instead of just a short sword.
Damn. Hercle.
You can't do anything, but there we go. He's
Damn.
big now.
Turning to his big now.
These are
Now for the Ulitharids and the Mind Flayers.
They fly now.
Who gets stuff
They
done?
fly now.
They fly now.
They've always flown.
Can everyone, including Doc, make an intelligence saving throw?
Oh, I'm definitely using one of these again.
Because it's the Mind Flayer. Just that little bit closer.
The Mind Flayer is a
Oh,
wanker.
that one!
1. No, you get advantage.
You get
The
advantage.
advantage.
Oh, thank fuck.
What is it? An intelligence save.
Intelligence save.
I want to see what that gets. 13 plus,
Plus 2, so
Plus 2,
15.
15, you pass.
Yes!
5 plus 2, you fail.
5 plus 2, you fail.
Fuck. Yeah.
I've got a +1.
Oh, you
No!
failed.
I'm going to do this again just for the ban.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Oh, yeah, I would have failed again.
8 plus 8
I'm the only
is
one who-
16. Pass.
16 pass. Fail.
Oh, you got 8.
Fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Don't need the
You
advantage.
passed.
No.
You two have passed.
I'm ju- I'm-
Oh, you've lost that.
I'm going to move the circle over there, Ben, so I don't have to redraw it if I save. And
Sounds good. Thingy needs to make his
Thank
save.
God you're here. He's moving from home.
With advantage, he passes. However, yes, unfortunately,
Right, I've got to think about damage
Doc,
output.
stunned. Oramis, stunned.
Luke,
I
you're
love
just
it.
going to go back and forth like tennis for the whole
Doc has also disappeared.
Just the way.
There we go. Don't know where he went. Oh, I think I tried to remove the thing the wrong way.
Is there damage with that?
There is. I'm about to roll.
Cock.
5.
This could be it, boys.
That is 21 points of psychic damage.
How are you looking?
I'm down.
You actually?
Yeah.
Oramis
What?
Just hit 0.
falls
Bang on.
to 0.
Are you joking?
I'm not
Where did
joking.
all your HP go?
You got hit by 2 mind blasts.
Is that it?
That was 44 damage.
Yeah,
Just
we
on the
were
two failed
already.
saves.
I mean, I already had damage before we started today.
Oh, we should. Oh, shit.
I came in with about 58.
This is sounding quite interesting. Also, I'm pretty sure that means your quasit's gone.
Mayhaps.
No.
I mean, the Quasit would have to make the save to take the damage.
Oh, yeah. Make an intelligence save on behalf of your closet.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
Pretty
even
sure.
halved can't.
5.
Yeah, he's actually with advantage. It is rolling out with advantage.
5.
Quasi.
Quasimodo.
Quasi gone.
It's a -2 on those as well.
Our heroes
I'll get
are looking mighty troublesome.
We can't do anything to get you out, can we?
I've got to save. Oh man. Fortunately, I'm standing as far away as I can
Oh no,
possibly
wait,
get.
no, Doc, you're not. You're just stunned. So you're not. Remember you're stunned.
Yeah. No, don't worry.
And Ulitharid.
Oh, but them back to back is
I think they're at the sort of
is hard.
Now, what's the range on this?
Do you take an arrow to the knee, or used to be an adventurer lately? That's aggressive.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh shit.
Sorry.
Gylndan, can you make me a hold on?
Intelligence saving throw, absolutely.
Can you make me a strength check?
A strength check
Strength check.
from the Ulitharid.
I need
Okay.
your body.
What makes us a strength? Just a strength check.
Just strength
Oh, I've
check.
got inspiration. Do I use it? Because I'm not going to use it for anything else.
Yes.
If it's against his DC, I'm a bit fucked because I don't have a good strength modifier.
I
Right,
will tell you it's a contested one,
it's a contested one. I think
but
I've got
not
it.
against his strength.
Not against his strength.
Because you
Against
suddenly feel yourself being moved.
It's going to be
he's
something.
telekinesing me. Yeah.
Yeeting you.
Telekineting me. Yeah, he is.
I'm alright.
Ah, shit.
I don't see. I could use inspiration, but I don't think it's going to help me. Right. Okay.
Don't you dare say no.
That's 9.
9, 6.
Oh no.
He rolled a 6.
Oh no.
How does that work?
However,
Oh, he's probably eating you back into the wall.
it is with his
Spellcasting modifier.
spellcasting.
Oh yeah,
modifier.
I'm fucked then. Should I have used the inspiration? I don't know.
Believe is
Yeah.
What? I'm literally lost myself.
Probably.
On. Yeah.
what's that?
Well, telekineting back.
That's
11?
10?
Is it 4? 5?
4.
10.
10.
So it'd be
10. So be
So what happens?
Hmm?
What happens?
I'm taking this
Yeah,
long to
I-
work out that the Ulitharid beats
I got very
Gylndan.
confused there. Yeah, it throws you
Yeah?
up 30 feet.
Yeah.
And
Drops me.
drops you.
Okay.
Misty step.
Hmm?
Misty step.
Not Misty Step, but reaction Featherfall.
Reaction Featherfall.
Yeah.
Take no damage.
Suck on that.
Bitch!
You find yourself suddenly hurtled up in the air impossibly fast. The Ulitharids, like just a couple of the tentacles, sort of just seem to be moving and sort of quivering as it's almost to like raise you up. And then you feel yourself drop, cast Featherfall on yourself, and you almost float back down.
I've got my list of prepared spells written. I normally do it in like number order. I couldn't see Featherfall, but it's because I've added it underneath. So I was like, shit. But I've got it, so that's all good.
Good use of Featherfall, bad use for it of Telekinesis. I think he's gonna... Can't hold actions, can't hold movement. So they're
You can hold the dash action.
But they both just use their action.
Yeah, that's true.
So they're both just gonna have to wait. Especially considering you're there. Maybe the Mind Flare might move up like 5 feet, but that's about it. In which case, we go to Gylndan.
I'm afraid you know exactly what's happening.
What is it? What is happening?
It's just level 3 fireballs. What's
Fireball.
I
Exactly.
don't actually think I have any level 3 spell slots left, so it's a level 4 fireball.
Oh no! What a shame.
Oh, God's alive.
Right. So
It's a shame. It's a shame. Stun isn't like a concentration thing we can knock off either,
Mm-hmm.
because that would be so good for that.
Right, so what, we all know that if you ask for over 30, you get over 30. So if you ask nicely, oh please over 30, and then you just get whoa!
36.
That's a dreadful high level cast, but it's the 8d6 is
So-
fantastic.
That is
All of them-
incredible
Yeah.
for 8d6.
Oh boy!
All
That
of
is
them have to
8
make,
of max
uh,
damage.
Yeah.
3 6.
Basically, it's all the enemies have to make
2
saves.
pounds.
Yeah.
So that's 17 for the Ulitharid. He
Piss
passes.
off.
The Mind Flayer, a 19. He also passes. Duragar, 8. Fails. That's
Still
Duragar
18.
on the
Still
left.
18 damage.
Yeah.
Duragar
If I
right,
can get rid of the dog,
17.
that's good.
However, the Duragar on the right hasn't taken damage, nor has that one. However, the final small Duragar passes, but what's half of 36?
18.
Yeah.
18. He's got.
But I've just watched you roll that. That is an incredible bunch of deck saves that you've just done.
Yeah, that was an 18, 19, 17, 20.
Oh! But like you said, still decent.
But still decent. So what's half? So it's 18
Mm-hmm.
for some.
I'll put the 2 dice that failed me on my intelligence save in temporary dice jail. Once I go through the rest of my d20s, they can all come out again. And by dice jail, they're just on the left hand side of my keyboard.
Oh right.
I've got the ones that have been playing nicely on this side. After that, actually, I'm into Oramis's dice. And if they fail me, Oramis, they're in jail as well.
Congrats. So
And it's Mazzarious.
next up is
I've got to do 2 things.
2 things.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15. So I think Doc is within my range,
Okay.
and Hercule is. So I'm going to use my bonus action to do Althor's All-Seeing Eye.
Alphor's all seeing eye.
So
So
would Luke
Oramis.
get it as well? He is
He's-
within, but
He won't get it on a death save.
no. Oh, you're down, aren't you, Shane? It's not even at your okay.
It's alright though, because some people have potions. Apparently.
Everybody has 2 fucking potions.
Yes.
So I'll do that.
Alphor's
And
all
forgot
seeing
about
eye.
then, yeah, and then can I get behind this tanker?
Get behind what, the one on the left.
Yeah. So what's happened? How has that opened to let the thing out?
So that has opened like up.
Okay.
So it's not like there aren't tankers there anymore. So that's just full open for the world to see.
Okay. So can I?
Except for this middle one. This middle
That's-
one is still closed. So is that.
5, 10, 15, 20. If I go behind that, what sort of cover will I get?
You haven't moved on my screen.
There.
You'd get full cover there from pretty much everything.
Okay. I'll do that.
Yeah. I'm just putting circles around the ones that are open. So they are now open. They don't count as cover or anything. Fully opened up. Mazzy,
Right.
your friend is down next to
Have
you.
you been yet?
I mean once.
Oh.
He saved against stun once.
Yeah.
Your friend is down. Doc has suddenly just been stunned and dazed. Hercule is big now, and Gylndan has
Tiny
run to
dude's
the
big
other side
now.
of the room.
Okay.
What do you
Do they get like more hit points when they beef up? The Durgar.
Not as far as you're aware.
Okay. Because
However,
I
they
killed
are
one with a 30.
obviously very obviously stronger.
Okay. Because I killed one with a 30 and I just hit one with a 36 and it's not dead. Just curious.
They pass it safe.
One of them failed.
Yeah.
The
and
one that
it-
failed is the one that's dead.
Would it be?
Did I kill one?
Yeah.
What, with that big one I just did? Oh, a little one,
Little
yeah. Alright, okay, that's fine. Yes.
Would it be a bonus action to use my healing potion?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I will fire a seismic arrow in her general direction.
In the general direction. Yeah.
Oh,
Seismic
okay.
arrows.
Is there any? Oh dear. It doesn't say it in the written text, but does the actual arrow have damage, or is it just upon impact it then?
Upon impact, it explodes.
explodes.
The arrow doesn't deal damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll it. It should be 17. No, that's damage. Is it? Oh, it's a spell save. DC.
Yeah, so what's a DC? What was it? It's a con save.
I'll read it. I'll read it because I've forgotten. Constitution save.
Stand by.
Basically, yeah.
Oh,
Yes, thunderous energy, free air from up to 300 feet away, fire a creature. On a hit, target and anyone within 10 feet of the target must make a constitution saving throw, taking 4d8 thunder damage on fail,
Can I
half
have
as much on a
D8,
success.
please.
So, roll to hit first.
How many do you need?
4.
Oh, okay.
Roll to hit first, because it might affect
Yeah.
who, what, or where you're hitting.
Rolled it.
So who are you trying to hit with it? What are you trying to hit with it?
Woman in the middle. I forgot where she. Yeah. Her.
Oh, the middle. That
Because
was the
then-
middle?
yeah,
Yeah,
because then-
that's fine.
It looks
Roll to
right.
hit.
Do they
no
have
females
gender?
here.
Sorry. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought it was one. Right, I'm just going to roll. D20.
Yeah.
Is any.
It's with your longbow, so it's like +9.
Oh, I might actually roll my longbow because that's quite effective, to be fair.
Right.
Tension.
Which it's just a d20 plus whatever you. Yeah, so you can roll that plus a 9.
Yeah, I know, but it rolls all hits. I like it.
It does roll well.
Yeah.
It's 17, so it's a con save from
I
basically
feel like you've
all of
got
them.
28 every single time.
28, 27, 26.
Consistently
Con
over
save
20, it's
from the
ridiculous.
Mind Flayer itself fails, from the Ulitharid fails, from the Durgar 1 on the left passes, Durgar 2 fails. So Durgar 2, dum, gone. Durgar 1, dum.
Oh, it's already rolled the damage, isn't it? I don't know. I've got 17. I forgot what it's got. Sorry, I don't know whose this is.
With a
Which one it is.
pass, gone. That one
That was fun. I enjoyed that.
failed.
Just hold them more. Now you'll see why I now have 5.
Oh,
yeah. I forgot I rolled
Admittedly
it.
2 wickets. But I
How
still
many did you kill? Oh wow,
Oh no, 3 wickets. Okay.
you killed 2 of them.
You managed to get all, pretty much most.
And then I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll over here.
You see me. He's keeping
Very
low.
nicely done.
for cover.
Roly poly, and now I'm dizzy.
Uh,
And then I'm going to pour liquid in the general
to
direction.
pour liquid, that is an action.
Oh,
I've gotta
man,
give
that's
him
miscommunication.
You said to
I'll give
use
him
a potion.
Yeah, to give him this healing potion.
Oh,
It
right.
was
I thought you
implied.
meant use it on yourself. Like
No,
use it on
I'm
yourself.
fine. I'm sorry. I'm
Right,
give
okay.
it to, oh no.
I'm very sorry.
Sorry.
You did have a Haley bubble, do you? Even out?
I'm run out. I'm out of Peely Bubbles. That would have been my idea.
I'm very, very sorry.
That's alright.
That is a-
Motherfucker.
I mean,
that was a,
it's that's on Luke to be honest. So,
miscommunication of stuff.
sorry.
I'm very sorry.
No problem.
then-
Anything else on your turn?
Next turn.
Do I move? Do I stay still?
Very good healer.
Nice.
Doesn't really know what he's doing.
I
I'll give him
can't
some
decide if it's
lessons.
better to be away from people or closer.
Take some cowbell, I'm sure it's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Just
Go.
Could have stabilised me.
Durgar.
Or is that an action?
That's an action.
Fuck it.
Can you only use when you're doing that arrow? Can you only use one?
I could. Oh shit! I could use 2. I'm so tight about picking them up.
I'll
Yes.
allow you to roll a second now.
Genius! I can have all this stuff back in.
Are you doing 2 seismics?
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing 2 sides.
I'm doing 2
Right,
seismics.
No one ever
Yeah.
does shit, man.
Oh, actually, wait. Having said that, it's only going to hit her. It's not going to have the effect.
There's no
There's
lady.
no.
here.
Oh, fucking hell!
It's because he's wearing a dress.
Have it back. Have them back. I just really wanted to hold them again.
For our
What's
viewers at home, we're
going
talking
on?
about dice.
So you're just doing a regular arrow.
I'll just do a regular arrow.
Yeah, cool. Which one? The front one or the back?
Front.
Front one.
Oh my
Hi,
god.
go
It's damage. 11.
Max damage.
Oh yeah, it is.
Nicely done.
Shit.
Right. Durgar. They're all dead.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Oramis. Roll me death saving throw.
Bloody love to.
No, I'm over here.
What is it, D20?
Just straight D20.
Just a straight D20. You should be able to just click the death saving throw.
Yeah, I'm just
Bit.
weighing up.
Okay.
I cannot roll it in.
Oh, roll it.
Yeah, cool.
You all want to watch me fail.
Natural 20.
10.
Oh,
That's a pass.
10. And you pass. Just. You passed 1.
By the
Death save.
Skin of my teeth.
It wouldn't have it any other way though, would you?
I like to live on the edge.
Doc, you're up. Intelligence save.
1!
1
+4.
plus 4.
I don't want to use it now.
Doc is still
Has that
stunned.
gone onto the left hand side of it?
Yeah, there's definitely got to dice, yeah.
Urkel, I think is going to go 5, 10. We'll make a medicine check, which is wisdom, so he'll just make a general wisdom thing to try and help you with his action, because he's a nice guy. DC 10. 20. You are stable, you're not up. you're
Does he still have to
stable.
do an intelligence save?
Maybe.
Because you got hit by the same thing, didn't you?
Oh no, you're still stunned. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, do an intelligence save.
Can he
Figure
be?
out-
What?
He's
I'm
down.
unconscious.
I suppose it's not like a physical thing. It's just whether or not your mind works while
Yeah.
unconscious.
Okay, right. Fair
Um,
enough. Actually works in my favour if I pass an intelligence save roll down, because then surely when I'm up, I don't have to do the same.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
when you're up, you wouldn't have to do
Cool,
it.
so that's...
While you're
Does he get
stable, you'll
+4?
still do it. Hmm?
Because he was in Glyndon's
It
range.
is in
What
Glyndon's
is this
range,
bullshittery?
and technically would have been made on his turn. So yes, +4.
What can I say?
You're
Welcome.
So you're not stunned anymore. Yeah. But you're unconscious enough.
Swings and roundabouts.
So Doc, you rolled a 1. Unfortunate. Purple. So got you up, and we'll move a little bit closer there. Mind Flare.
Do you get some cover? Oramis. From
Oramis does.
Giant
yeah.
Hercle.
5, 10, 15,
Oh no.
20,
Oh, where's it coming
25.
close?
30. Ulitharid. 5, 10. Wait, can it? Where is your spiritual weapon?
In that square.
In just like in the square.
Yeah.
Right, so it's gonna have to go 5, 10, 15, 20,
That's walking over the dead things.
It's coming from my brain. It's coming
25.
from my brain, Mazzy.
30.
Yes, I know.
Interpose your giant self.
And the Mind Flayer is gonna make an attack against Hercle.
Oh, Hercle.
A tentacle attack against Hercle, which needs to hit. 7.
Mason!
That's an 18.
Gotcha message.
That definitely hits Hercle. Hercle now needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, I was looking for something in the dice chat. I need to put a fucking ship in there.
Not any ship. The Dragon's Revenge.
You
Piece
put
of shit.
Dragon's Avenger. Did someone call for reinforcements? Whoa! Sorry, Ben, we're taking away from you very serious man. How's Hercle doing? Not very
Hercle?
well. Yeah.
It's grappled
Oh dear.
and stunned.
Oh,
Oh
fucking hell.
no.
As the Mind Flayer
It's alright if we
As-
get his friend out.
latch on to Hercle's face. He's also taking a bunch of damage, which...
Waiting in the wings.
Just in case Oramis doesn't get out.
God.
We need to
Oh,
bullshit
okay,
the way that
Nice.
He's got stone shape, right?
Yes.
He's just been stone shaping his way down and down and down and down. The voice just told him in his mind that's what he needed to do. Through the air. I'm coming, Aramis. Do his full We'll actually go down so they're gone.
8 minutes.
Hercle is grappled,
If I cast
stunned,
it.
not having a good time.
I think 5th level spells as well. 16 minutes. I don't know what it looks like.
Next up is Gylndan. Yes. So he's a person.
Glyndon.
Gylndan.
Arguably.
Oh wait, no, Ulitharid never took its action.
What a shame.
What bloody shame, eh?
You actually moved on.
Ben, since you didn't let me have my my retcon at Arthur's Eye a couple of turns ago, I don't think you should have that really again.
It didn't get its.
Fuck you, I'm in charge.
It didn't get its mind blast back.
Well, thank the Lord.
So it is. Can't do anything, really. Not anything of much effect.
Okay.
It's got
Actually,
fists.
no. It will cast levitate on itself.
Ooh.
Just move itself up about 5 feet off the ground.
What, why? Just because fuck you.
Funny, isn't it?
It's because fuck you.
Because
and
I
5 feet's
can,
all- and
bitch.
5 feet's the only movement it's got left.
Power play.
Yeah, that's true.
Now it is Gylndan.
Right, I've got a little plan.
You got a little.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's a plan. I think
How things change.
basically I want to use suggestion on the mind flayer, but I don't know if it's immune to being charmed, and that's my gamble. Because I will suggest it attacks the Ulitharid, and I can make it fail. And once it's failed the wisdom save, it has to complete the action. It's just whether it will pass, whether it has immunity to it or not.
Big boy play.
It is a big boy play. It's just whether it will work.
4D
It
chess.
is not of this world,
Yeah,
and therefore,
won't understand me.
no, it
Will understand
definitely
me.
understand you. However, you're not exactly sure whether it's immune, but as you've seen, trying to manipulate these things' minds is very strange and very, very different to manipulating anything. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is it has magic resistance, so it'll have advantage.
But that doesn't matter with my portent roll.
But doesn't matter with what.
Your portent roll will only affect one of its rolls.
No, it takes the whole roll, regardless of advantage. Because we had this before.
Yeah, we had this before, and
Oh, okay.
it up.
Yes, I think this is why
I-
people like portent.
Yeah, I trust his judgment.
Okay, right. I'm going to suggest that it's. I'm going to say, because it's got to be a short sentence. I'm going to say, kill the Ulitharid.
Kill the Ulitharid.
Kill the Ulitharid.
Okay, and it's failed.
Yes.
Can't do anything now,
No, that's fair.
but on its turn,
It will kill the Ulitharid.
we might see why.
Well,
It will try.
in theory.
It will try.
You will try.
And then my Alpha's eye is gone for now. Okay. Oh yes.
Mazzy, you are up.
Hmm.
Speed us along. We can get this finished before the end. of
Yeah,
the session.
I'm just debating. Do I? No, I can't do anything. 'Cause you. No, I can save you.
Yes.
Can't get you up. Okay. I'm going to come all the way over here
I'm just gonna say single.
and force a potion down his throat.
Which is
Force
like-
potion down his throat. 2d4 plus 4. Roll 2d4. Add 4 to it.
2d4. Where's my 4?
Yep.
Couldn't have a 4 piece.
Little pyramid thingy.
Right, 2d4. Yeah, then plus 4.
Yeah.
Give. 4,
7.
3, 7.
7. Oramis, you're back up. 7 hit points.
Boom.
Plus 4.
And
Plus 4. I'll give him the wrong one.
oh yeah, plus 4.
Yeah.
Plus 4.
11.
11 hit points.
So it's 2d4 plus 2, 4d4 plus 4, 8d4 plus 8.
9 hit points.
So I think the way you remember it is the number d4 plus.
You're
Yeah.
like jerking back and forth as you take different amounts of healing.
Why is there a bear?
It's been there for a while.
Yeah. It's hiding.
Innovative
Waiting.
wet in the rings.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I'm trying to work out if there's anything I can do as a bonus action that's actually going to be useful.
You could just give me a little pep talk.
Kill those 2 shit. Don't get close to that tentacle shit.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Durga,
I'm
all
going to
dead.
use the rest of it.
Oramis, you're not up. What would you like to do?
I'm just going to go over there.
I would like.
Purple is currently still grappled by the mind flayer.
I would like.
I keep thinking you say purple. I don't know why.
I would like to cast Bane
Bang.
Bang!
at second level.
You got hit in the head hard. Your accent's changed.
Staying in the second level.
Another actually, well,
Only
I can
one
only
additional
cast at
creature.
second level, so doesn't really
Oh,
make
yeah.
a difference.
Yeah.
So
You cast
these
Bane.
two.
You cast Bane. That is charisma saving throws. It will have
What are you casting it, Ben?
advantage on
Well,
these.
that's what the dog.
Yeah, advantage on these. The Ulitharid.
Really not to the
I
underdog.
was about to fuck.
I'm so close to being in the
I'm
underdog.
assuming
but like,
28 passes your save DC.
No. My spell save DC says on the message 16.
it actually says like 33.
Ah.
Yeah, you have to roll exactly a 16 to pass.
Oh, he gets advantage
That's got to pass, surely. 13.
Yeah, it did pass, unfortunately. That's a 19.
They both passed.
Yeah,
So no effect.
no effect.
Fucking hell.
Brought you alive for nothing.
Alright, let's
Do you want
go.
to go back?
As I said, advantage
Dick.
on
Friendship.
certain saves.
Do I really want that with Oramis?
It's worth a go.
Was worth a go. Was worth a go. Anything else on your turn?
Oh, I don't want to try and finish off the Tenty boy. Yeah, I'm feeling.
You don't really want to be up close with that thing, though.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, look, shit, actually. Yeah, do what you want, but yeah.
Oh.
Just remember.
That's what I was trying to run away.
Yeah, remember. You might have actually been safer on the ground.
He's Oramis. He's just come back. Does he want to do it? I'm gonna roll a d20, and if it's an even number, I do it.
20.
What a waste of a nat 20.
Can I have that as my roll to hit?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Conceal blade on the little boy here.
Concealed blade and the little boy there?
Can I say that's my roll to hit?
Mm-hmm. No.
Just do it again. Just. With an 8.
Trying to cheat
Nice
the
one.
dice.
Roll the hit. Roll the hit.
I do what you want.
Alright, sure. I'm on the wrong page. Sorry, guys.
Ooh.
Baby, I love the way.
Get easier.
Yes! Get in.
4.
Give me a
Piercing
D. Give me a
damage.
D's.
Excuse me.
D6.
D-
That one's
D6
been
is right.
rolling well compared to the others.
D6. Thank you, JJ.
Well, you said D8, no one would know.
I said D6.
Yeah, but no one would know.
Apart from everyone, whether there's a size.
Oh,
2 1s, 5 and 6.
13, yeah.
13.
Does that make it?
I'm going to shut down your drink.
Oramis,
Oh, it's going to attack! Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright.
you get up. Charge forward.
really
Concealed
upset. I'm
blade. Cut through all 4 tentacles. Its throat gashes wide open like a waterfall. It's oozing weirdly thin blood droops down, turning almost clear white as it drips down his chest. You killed it.
Can I use the rest of my movement to move?
You were. So you started your thing
Yeah.
So you were there 5, 10. You got 5 feet.
Okay, well, I'm just going to step back a little bit.
Behind Hercule.
Doc. Intelligence save.
4.
So, no. 5.
5.
Another one for the dice jail.
Hercule.
You're not going to have any dice left.
I got 2.
You being up.
How many have you gone
is
through?
Going to,
4. Oh
my god.
I got 5 sets and one of them came with 2
Hercule
20s.
is, by the way, Hercule is looking very, very rough.
3 of them are good.
So
So
you
I
can
bought 2
move
sets myself.
10, 15, 20, and throw a
Party's over here on the right, mate.
Actually, no. He's going to stay within range for potential opportunity, but he is going to roll to hit against the Mind Flare.
I was going to say
which
me for a second. I
now,
was like, oh, wait, I'm so close.
actually, because he's big now,
Tiny dude is big now. I'm going to stop saying that.
doesn't hit anyway. Ulitharid.
Oh, Luke.
Doc, you're still stunned, right?
Correct.
Oh, Doc.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh no.
25.
Do you know how lucky you are? I mean, Jojo might be lucky.
That's a 17 and an 18 to hit. Without modifiers. Doc, you are now grappled by the Mind Flare. And you take
You're Ulitharid.
Ulitharid even. 5,
13. 16. 20.
24 psychic damage.
You seem very calm.
No, he's not
And this thing literally, with its
Bit
tentacles,
Not calm.
grabs you, all of them, sucks you up. And once again, we're in a very precarious situation where Doc is literally hanging head in
dead
this
yet.
thing's mouth right now.
What HP you are?
Time for the big boy plays.
I know the number. I'm not pulling my sheet up. I do know the number, Ben. I'm gonna keep the suspense so that these guys don't know. But I know the number.
Okay.
I still have hit points left,
Gylndan.
It's no worry then.
but
Kill the tension.
so yeah. So that attack hasn't reduced me to 0.
Also, with its movement, I guess you could say, it does turn and does face Doc against the rest of you. And if you've never you haven't seen this thing's mouth, but you can tell with the way its tentacles are moving, it's smiling. Eyes
The
are
tentacles
wide,
are just like.
milky, sort of, whitish purple eyes, very wide. Gylndan, you're up.
So is it? Fireball. Well, that's too dangerous.
On all of us.
No, I've got an idea. It's just.
I'll probably kill Doc anyway.
Yeah, if
because if you're
if I
standing, you
grapple
automatically fail
him,
dex saves.
what does that
Yeah.
gain me? Obviously, he'll still have Doc grappled, but does it make it easier for Oramis and Mazzy to attack him if he's grappled?
No, grappling is just 0.
Your speed
Zero,
becomes
zero.
0.
Is that it?
Speed.
There's
That's it.
nothing else to grapple him.
There's nothing else. to
Grappling is kind of shit.
Yeah.
Restrained is the condition you really want because then
grapple.
I've got lots of things that could force him to make saves. It's just he's got advantage on it. So.
It was very unfortunate that your suggestion went because Oramis took that thing out.
Yeah, I understand why I did it, but dickhead. Sorry, I'm having a little thing. I think I might. Can I polymorph into a T-Rex, please?
Will you be able to
Will I
fit behind
get
there?
my turn as a T-Rex, or will my action just be?
Your action will be you turn into a T-Rex.
I didn't have that long. I've got a punt on something here. Okay, right. I'm gonna do. What will he be low in? I reckon we want to try
Strength.
I think hypnotic pattern is wisdom, which might be better than hold monster, which I think is intelligence.
Hold monster is also the same.
Okay. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna try. We're gonna punt on a hold monster.
Hold monster.
Yeah, I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll come here and then hold monster. It's DC 16.
DC 16 wisdom savings, right?
Yeah.
9
That's probably passing it.
plus 8.
8 wisdom.
That's wisdom plus proficiency.
Okay, yeah, that's 17. It's passed.
17 is fine.
Fuck's sake.
Anything else in your turn?
I will cast. I'm gonna move here, and then everyone can get +4.
+4.
Yeah, I thought something like.
Gotcha. Mazzy.
Before I roll, I'm going to say I'm going to get my dual sword out, and the tentacles are around Doc. I'm going to try and swing down as hard as I can on one side of them to try and cut the tentacles off, or reduce
I'll
his.
say it doesn't really matter where the tentacles are. So so some of them are wrapped around Doc.
Okay.
Right? So wrapped around his neck, around his shoulders, hoisting him up. However, the top half of his head
Okay.
is literally in this thing's mouth.
I mean, obviously I want to chop his head off, but that's not going to be able to happen, is it? I'm just trying to think of the best way I can word it to make him drop him. But
I'd suggest maybe just move a bit closer.
I'll do that when I attack. Don't worry about that. But just how I attack, I don't know. But will it make a difference if I just say I just roll to attack?
I just rolled a hit. It's a pretty tall thing. I'll say, like, if you rolled a 1, from the angle you're at,
Well, with advantage.
that would still miss. So, yeah, you can roll the hit and not worry about hitting Doc.
Cool.
Essentially.
Big rolls.
With advantage because flanking. I'm going to add Hunter's Mark.
That Hunter's Mark.
Oh
Nice.
my!
60. Oh!
That's big. That's what we need.
Take that. And obviously we go again.
But the other thing is that I'm a bit worried. I don't think we've done a huge amount of damage to this thing.
It's taken 1.5 fireballs.
But I mean, what
And
else?
I
What else
did
can I?
25.
It could be 100 plus HP. I mean, that's really good.
Yeah.
No,
I do intend to.
if Mazzy kills it, I feel like it's going to be by the skin
Yeah.
of its teeth.
We've still got Oramis to go over. And Hurkle.
But I don't see what else I can do to
No,
try
I
and
don't.
prevent
Of
this.
course.
So I'm doing the
You
best I
roll
can.
Urkel's not got
Oh
it.
my god.
Urkel's
Oh, with
got
advantage, with advantage. Oh my god.
The +4 Sam
Is it not?
No, because
Oh,
it's hit
okay.
Urkel.
Yeah, go.
is +4
And
on rolls to
14
hit.
with advantage. 16.
16 and 18 and a 16.
34.
Okay. You deal 2 quite devastating blows to this thing, but unfortunately it's still up. At this point, not even caring about what damage it's taking. It's got what it's come for. Sort of. I mean, it didn't specifically come for. It's what they did in this moment.
Well, we came for it, so I mean,
Dogar are dead. Oramis.
Concealed blade? Not concealed blade, shadow blade, sorry.
Shadowblade. Shundan.
I mean, I'm assuming that's going next.
Shadow blade
Advantage.
with advantage.
With advantage. 18 hits. Yeah.
And sneak attack, JJ can have all of your d6s, please. You are saving yourself here, Duncan.
3,
So make sure they're the weighted ones.
4. I've got another one. if
they
you want
waited
it.
till one, Luke.
Roll through.
Ooh, that's that's
Four.
right.
That is
Oh,
good.
That's good.
18.
5, 5, 4, 4.
18. Sneak attack.
18 sneak attack.
Good roll. JJ.
29 total damage. That's good.
I mean, we have rolled well on attacks, but is it enough?
You hope so.
We all hope so.
Still up.
Ah! Yeah.
Concealed blade.
Yeah.
Still blade.
Plus, I don't need the +4 for that.
That's max damage.
Oh, you haven't even the +4 at all.
That's max damage.
You've done it, well done it.
I don't know. Is it going to be
No,
like
he's got a
2
little,
HP?
he's got a little smirk. You've done it.
You slash
Yeah, you done it.
very, very deep with your shadow blade. It's a very, very intense hit. And then, almost in a just spinning hurricane of just steel, you come crashing down with your concealed blade with all of your might. But it's not enough.
No! You bastard!
You've still got an attack, haven't you?
I've got 8. I think I've got a
Disadvantage.
turn.
You've
Yeah.
got.
Yeah, but you have to
Wait, no, you haven't,
intelligence.
you haven't saved against stun.
Yeah, I've got a turn to save out of stun.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh,
Wait,
but you can't do anything even if you get the set. Shit.
Is it Hercule didn't have a go that time, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he hasn't had to go this round.
Yeah, he
Doc.
does. Because he
He'll have a go
I've got-
before they eat.
No, he's after the year.
It's Doc, Ulitharid, Hercule.
But
And then you
Hercule
guys.
moved in front of me, and then
No,
Ulitharid moved to
it
get
is
Doc.
Doc,
Oh.
Hercule, Ulitharid.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I didn't think it was that.
Yeah, so Hercule is before.
Oh,
Oh,
Hercule's before you.
Hercule will save the day. He doesn't get
So
advantage
Doc.
on me.
No, you don't want them.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
With the +4.
Do you want a different dice?
That was like a moment from a comedy TV series.
Sorry.
All of you moving in. I'm praying for you, Mom.
Oh! It's a natural 20!
Boy!
I'm no longer stunned.
You're no longer stunned.
So you're just going to
That's
be able to see
only half,
yourself
that's only
die.
half the problem.
I'm still grappled.
Arguably.
You are still grappled.
So you've just woken up, and now you realise the situation you're in.
Guys, it's dark in here. What's going on?
I mean, it's been dark for a long time. We are in the Underdark.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know.
I appear to be blind. Oramis, what did you do to me?
Frantically typing.
This is Ben messaging JJ, asking if there's anything he'd like to say before he dies.
She's on the gears.
I haven't received a message from my girlfriend.
How's the sesh going? I can't tell right now. Might be good, might be bad. How much did you like Doc?
Hold on a second.
Just
Because I need
how do you turn this around and show you where it's been going? It was fine.
Of course, she's watching streams.
Until she said, "You seem to be doing very well so far," and then 14 minutes later, it was not going so well.
Abby, you fucked it for everyone.
What did you say?
I didn't get
I didn't get that.
Abby, you fucked it for everyone.
It's not true.
It's only partially true.
Just JJ. You just fucked it for JJ.
You said so ASMR is my sounds.
Mm.
Let's see if this gets picked up.
Ooh.
I'm going by rules as written.
Sam's rubbing his bag.
I'm going to go by rules as written here.
That doesn't sound good.
Extract brain attack.
Oh no.
States. Melee weapon attack. I'm going to tell you the stats of it. But one incapacitated humanoid grappled by the Ulitharid. Now, you are grappled by the Ulitharid. But you are no longer incapacitated.
That 20 might just saved
That
you.
nat 20 just saved your fucking ass.
Oh, jeez.
Clutch, clutch, clutch.
However, you are still grappled by it.
Question, Ben.
Yes.
Does the damage of the attack go before the extract brain? I may be killing myself, I'm aware.
No, well, it's
Stop
it
thinking
is
seriously.
an attack to extract brain.
Right. Okay. That is no, that has clarified my understanding.
What if you don't have a brain?
Oramis is
Then
perfectly.
it has no interest.
I
So,
mean,
Doc,
This is why it walked
you
past
pushed Doc
Oramis.
down.
you're alright. However,
Oh no.
we're not over. Hercule gets his attack. He will just remain here and roll ahead.
Ben, is levitate concentration?
I'm assuming it's
I
not levitating anymore.
Yeah, it's not levitating anymore. It's on the ground.
It's above you, legs up in the air, sucking your head like an egg.
Well, no, I just wondered if it still had levitate. Like,
Oh,
No.
To be fair, that's just a
it's,
dementor.
it's
Like proper.
Hercule has failed, unfortunately, rolling a 10.
and he
Thank
can't
God
get
we didn't have to rely on that.
So you're grappled by it.
I don't want to kill Doc, but so it says. Where is it? If this damage reduces the target to hit 0 hit points, Ulitharid kills the target by extracting and devouring its brain. So if this attack reduces it to him to 0,
Yeah,
then it
but
kills its brain.
yes, but the attack needs to be made against one incapacitated humanoid
Oh, that's true.
grappled by it.
Okay.
He wasn't incapacitated.
I mean, I'd like to live, so that's cool.
I mean, I did sort
You
of
are-
almost talk myself into killing me, so yeah.
You are grappled by it.
Yes.
It will make an attack against you with its tentacles. 13 plus 9,
Yeah, that hits.
which is
Is it more than 7?
oh yeah, it's 40-10 plus 4.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
You're now unconscious. And now we're back in the exact same position we were in, except
I can't say that. Well, I can with a natural 20 on my death save.
yeah.
But we have another round of attack
How many
We do.
times
to kill it. So that
Attack.
saved you for now.
Is that an issue?
It's one attack per turn.
One attack per thing.
So
So we have an attacking opportunity so far.
you do still get your attacks at Gylndan. What would you like to do?
Good question, Ben.
I mean,
At level 20, please.
Level 20 magic missile. Now I'm going to. What have we got in the bank? What have we got in the bank? Yeah. Just curious.
Mazzy, you're up after, so think about what you want.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Mazzy, you're on.
Same as last time.
oh yeah. Also, my save, we got an at 20. Plus, I had the 4 from Gylndan. Plus, I got 1 from my modifier. So it was actually a 25 save, guys.
Yeah.
It's even better.
I did say that.
So what actually do you have to roll then? So plus 4 plus.
I'm gonna put it out there now.
So
you
we
actually had to roll.
With
as long as it didn't roll
You just have to roll on
with
10.
Glyndon's thing,
Twice.
a 10.
Yeah.
Without it, a 14.
Okay. Alright, fair.
Wait,
Well,
so
actually,
level
I'm assuming
four
it's a
magic
15.
missile.
This one might
Four
actually be
magic
higher
missile.
because the Ulitharid
Yeah.
rather
Roll
than the
the magic
modifier.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
Come on.
That is 5, 9, 12. That's not great.
12.
That's above average.
I mean, it's damage. That's.
Hang on, have I rolled enough there?
For level 2
No, I that was level 4.
Level
or
4.
level 4, you know, you
Oh,
need 2 more.
there you go.
2 more, yeah. 1, 2. So what did I say? 12 plus 6, that's 18.
Nice.
He's dead.
How shall we do this?
Oh
Yes.
Right, I've seen Doc sort of jerk awake. We're all a bit scared for him.
And then immediately not jerk awake.
Yeah. So, and then seeing the Ulitharid sort of get him, I'm just gonna kind of run in, while literally just sort of throwing these things. So like, get
With your
him,
staff.
get him. Yeah, just get him. And I'm gonna watch them all sort of hit him, just everywhere. It's erratic, but it gets
Yeah.
him, and then bang.
Literally, like, one hits the ankle, one hits the shoulder, one hits the face, one hits the chest. And this thing sort of drops Doc. Doc, you just fall to the floor. And it's
How
there,
high am I? How many deaths?
It's there like,
We die of those instead.
No, he said he was on the ground.
Yeah.
Ah.
that's fair.
and in all of your minds, you can just hear this just horrifying, sort of very, very gluttural scream before then this very monstrous sort of roar from its mouth. Bile and everything splutters from everywhere. And it drops dead.
How many hit points did we actually kill it by? Was it?
Did
Was it-
the 2 extra missiles make a difference?
You needed 3 more hit points together.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
3 more damage to get it even. So
Oh, so that was
That's not
actually a waste of a level 4 magic missile, but
It did the job.
needs
Made
magic.
sure.
good job. However,
Oh god.
we're not over. Doc's still down.
Right, I mean, if we're out of,
Fine.
yeah, I'm going to go over and cure wounds.
Gonna go over and cure wounds.
Level 1 because I'm pretty much all I've got left.
Doc, you're back up
Yay.
with 5 HP. Congrats, you're well done.
Yay.
Was that closer than when you almost died before?
Um,
That was a big save you had to make.
I was last. I mean,
I think they were both close in their own way.
the first. I mean, when we were in the demon cave, that was an Oramis rolling like 6 or like 5 out of like a maximum of 6 damage, and he needed like 5 to kill it. One.
He needed 6 to kill it.
Oh, and
and
he
he got 6.
and he got 6.
off 2d4.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good.
And that was 1 turn before that thing would have just skewered me, and I'd have failed 2 death saves and died.
Yeah.
And so this I was 1 roll away
From getting
again. So I had a 35% chance of making that roll. What's the chance of Oramis rolling 6 on 2d4 is probably
Small.
possibly less.
Okay.
If we can really, really quickly get through this, just so I can set something up for next session. So what are people doing now? If we can really, really quickly just get through that.
Balzanor's here for the party.
What is everyone doing?
But
Can I investigate the crystal?
yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Can I investigate the crystal? Oramis
I was
is investigating.
debating. I was debating firing the seismic arrow at it just because it shatters.
I don't think I hit it with a fireball, but I thought about actually trying to hit it Would that
Yeah,
done
yeah.
anything? Would that have done anything?
Dunno.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to waste that.
no.
And, yeah.
Investigation, sorry, I'll get one. Bang.
Investigation.
Oh, that's been
Bang.
dreadful today. Anyone want to assist me?
Yeah.
I think I'm just definitely going to be assisting you.
Oh.
That's not how it works.
So earlier on, you did say you wanted to investigate it. So I'll
No, it goes at 13. It was.
Yeah.
We've got to call it.
13. So you're looking at this crystal. It, as far as you're aware, you've seen nothing like this before. Probably be worth a pretty penny.
We could get it out of here.
It's about what you can get.
Can I also investigate the Ulitharid?
Investigate the Ulitharid. Yes.
I'll help you with that.
Thank you.
What else is everyone else doing? Doc, are you-
After I've helped him with
I'm
that,
assuming you're just doing hit points. So that's
I'm
fine.
going to cast some healing.
He's,
Like you guys.
he's helped me with my investigation, which is a nat 20.
Gotcha.
uh,
All the magic stuff is.
Upon it, it seems to have a weird sort of metal cap in a sort of side sort of bag. It seems to fit a humanoid creature, though it's a little weird. Sort of like this metal sort of skull cap. Very, very strange. It sort of goes around the back, over the ears, and at the top. Other than that, it doesn't really have much. A bunch of, like a small sort of notebook in a language you really don't understand. In
Can
this
I-
strange sort of thing.
Would it, talking to the DM here, would it be useful if I try and got that translated or no? I'm going to keep it then.
You gonna keep it?
Yeah, I'll take the little hat as well. The little skull cap.
Yeah.
start
Cool.
wearing it as a souvenir.
And
Can I get anything from it? I think I know what it is. I don't know if Gylndan would know what it is. I think it will help me against intelligence attacks.
you don't know.
Okay, I'll have to get examined.
Cool.
So considering we're actually here to help save Buddy's friend, I'm going to go over to the tank that was on the left and investigate the tank.
Yeah. You go up to the
13
tank on the
points.
left, and
13.
Do I roll?
you. Well, I mean, I would say roll, but I mean, from what you can see, it's filled with this body liquid.
Yeah.
You can't really see anything. but
Same,
it's
so same as the others.
Yeah, pretty much same as the others. Yeah. It's still crackling with this sort of.
So I'm thinking if I break it or anything or release it, is he going to be attacking me?
I don't know.
Would an investigation help?
You don't know what's in there.
How do we know it's him then?
Because the Ulitharid
60.
sort of said.
Oh, he did say. Okay, I missed that bit.
The
Yeah.
thing up.
68.
That's me good.
I feel like we should all be ready just in case he's turned and is going to start attacking us, but I don't
Yeah.
really know the
Maybe
situation.
put Hercule at the front.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
cool. Yeah, I was going to say, as soon as the Ulitharid dies, he's running over to the Ulitharid
9 hit
thing.
points to you, Mazzy.
He's also going back
Cheers.
small now. And over the course of all of you guys doing this, is going to start messing with
Any
these
chance I can
potions
small
that he
but not
has
greedy.
and trying to do stuff.
I'm just doing maths.
You see a bunch of random stuff happen with a lot of the different ones, like these other 4 small ones, sort of
Sam, how you looking
clothes
for hit
and weird
points?
things.
No, I didn't take anything.
16.
And
another,
all that sort of
another
stuff
16
happens.
Another
total.
16.
and then one opens, the large one opens, and out pours all this bile and a figure in sort of in amongst this bile. It is pretty much naked. The Hercule immediately runs over, pulls off his own cloak, throws it over this creature. And as this creature sort of is there on the ground, it looks very shriveled, very skinny, humanoid, dark, well, very light blue skin. And as it gets up, the 4 tentacles in front of its face seem to move very strangely. You'll hear just in the back of your minds, Hercule, who are these people? Why are they here? How did you get here? Hercule looks out. They're my friends. Do you have my book? Yeah, I got your book. Pulls out a small book. And Gylndan, you immediately notice an arcane symbol on the front. Just the symbol for sort of just magical energy. A very generic arcane symbol. Hands it. Thank you. off for a brief second, the door opens. And standing there, his red robes covered in blood, his and other things' blood, his flail to his side, shield,
The boy!
shield to his arm, and his hood on the back of his robe, sort of very, very low down over his face.
The Welsh dragon! Did he murk 2 mind flayers and 3 Durgar?
He looks up,
Don't say this.
with one hand, moves the hood over his head.
No.
His eyes are milky green white. And he stares and says, "Hello. You should come outside. It's easier this way." And that's what we're
Oh fuck, no!